as I get there safe, like I really don't care. Like,
but that's what submission is. That's what submission is that you
down that I think everybody is at some point deserving to receive love and to be even into marriage if they do aspire for marriage.
I believe that society shapes how we view things and how we look at things in our life.
Make your own bed. That's basically what Kevin Samuels is saying. His delivery is what people kind of throw people off. But basically,
aggressive or like violent, like where I think toxic masculinity is
no offense to men, that they also get this idea that, you know, women are just going to take care of them and everything is going to be like easy.
A domestic violence shelter, and he brought her up to be, you know, a $25,000.
Hell yeah, you need to judge in dating. It is what it is. You know, you can't not judge people just because you feel bad about it. Like, you need to know.
As much as I love my daughter, there are some harsh realities and some things that her mother and I teach her in order to help her to understand.
Like, I'm sure everyone knows a woman that, you know, had sex all the time.
What's going on? Welcome back, CKQ Podcast. I'm your host, Clement, and sorry about the delayed start today, but we're making a little changes. But in other news, let's get to the panelists. Before that, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. But in our fashion, we got Chris.
Hi, everyone. I hope that you're doing well. Hopefully I'm not muted. Okay, awesome. My name is Chris. I have a channel called The Blooming Ebony, and you can also find me on Instagram at The Blooming Ebony. And on your way in, hit that like button and also subscribe to CKQ Podcast.
Got the doctor.
Hey, what up, everybody? You can find me on Instagram at behavioral_consultant. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for my boy CKQ. And CK, that beard looking nice.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And we got Danielle.
Hello, my name is Danielle. You can find me on Instagram at FlyNurseMomWife. And here on Tuesdays on Instagram.
On YouTube.
I never thought about that.
Awesome. So, panelists, how you guys doing? How's everything been? It's been a busy week for everyone, really. Yeah. A busy couple of weeks.
Been wonderful.
Yeah, Ramadan is finally over. I'm happy.
I've been drinking water all day.
Yeah? Is that why you're so happy?
Yeah.
I've been trying. John, you doing good?
Yeah, I've just been busy getting ready for this new venture.
You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it or not so much?
Well, I don't care about that shit. Boy, you know I'm transparent. I'm an open book. I don't really want to put my business out there.
Hey, man, listen, I don't know.
So, hey, that's a great. From what I understand, it's a solid corporation. The salary is beautiful, plus the commission. So yeah, plus I get to do the trading. Just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
These multiple streams of revenue coming on in. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot, baby. So just got to get ready to go to that training.
Shout out to that. Chris, how you feeling over there?
Pretty good. Good. My PTO ended, so I'm back at work today, which is okay. But the sun is out in Oregon.
Oh, the sun is out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always forget that we're on different time zones.
Oregon's so
Mhm.
pretty.
I'm actually in
It's
a different
beautiful.
city, so I'm next to the river today.
Okay.
So
If you just put
yeah.
the people from Alabama and Oregon, boy, that'd be a beautiful state. I'd live there so fast. Well, at least our lawmakers.
Oh, they make the laws, of course. But guys, I do want to start it off. We're going to start off with a quick little video, a reaction, as it were. Do me a favor, mute your mics, and join me over here with Kendra. Fair use, fair use.
First, well, I've been married twice. So first marriage was 10 years. Second marriage 2.
Say again.
First marriage was 10 years. Second marriage was 2.
Second marriage was 2. Okay. Yep. I just moved my thing by accident. All right. Keisha, what do you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Say it again.
I work for the government.
She works for the government. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus. When's your birthday? It's coming up then, right?
No, it was April the 21st.
Okay. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
This is Keisha in Central Texas, 45, 2 children. She was married twice, works for the government, and is a Taurus. Why did you get a divorce from your last marriage?
Child, that's old news. We don't need to
All right, we will move forward. What kind of man you looking for, Keisha?
Okay, so you need to put out the list. Gotta have good credit. We don't do bad credit at all. No child.
What's the credit score? What's the minimum credit score for you?
At least a 720. We can do 720. That means at least you can, do American Express. We can travel. We can get, some global entry. We can.
What do you guys think so far? Is that unreasonable?
This bitch ain't even cute enough to make them kind of suggestions. What the fuck? Like, first of all, let's work on your ass being smaller, looking better, because like I wouldn't even look at you. You wouldn't even catch my attention, like at all. Period. You like it's like walking past a fucking white wall. Nothing sticks out about that motherfucker. Like nothing. Nothing.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir. Where you at? Oh, you said something? You speak? Oh, I thought. Anyway, yeah. How can I help you? That's pathetic.
So she doesn't hit the 720 marker then.
I don't disagree with her logic and wanting that, right?
Okay.
Because so here's the thing. In her defense, she's too old. You remember last week when I said there's someone who expects you to have, and then there's women who are builders.
Mm-hmm.
So like a builder, you're gonna find builders mainly when you're in college.
Okay.
But college will also have girls who expect you to already have, but they don't date you. They already date that dynamic. They date 30 and up. Like they don't date you. They know you don't have. So 35, 36-ish, when they're about 25, 24, 23, 20, even, well, I ain't gonna say 21-year-old. Well, some of the 21-year-olds, some of them, they'll date those guys like 29, 30, 31-ish, something like that. They're not builders. They ain't trying to build nothing with you. They want to mix and match. They want to fucking date, plug and play. They want to get plugged and play right away. Like if we get pregnant, we don't care because dude work. He make $70,000-$80,000 a year. Been on his job 6-7 years. He do have a 750 credit score. He owns his own home. And she just wants to be a housewife. She ain't thinking about none of that shit her professor talking about. She be over there most of the time. She wants to focus on having babies and being a wife. That's what she wants to do. Like, period. She ain't really thought nothing about no backup plan and nothing like that. But she's not a builder. She ain't for the guy who's a builder. So, and this woman in that video is too old. to be looking for a builder. Like she ain't at that level.
She's
She's
past
not.
that.
Yeah, well, no, she's made bad choices. That's what her last guy was. Her last guy had poor credit, used her, and probably put her job at jeopardy. More than likely. Yeah, because her first thing is credit. That's like her number one thing. You're not gonna fucking just say that right off the rip. Not somebody like her, because I believe that she had to build too. If she even have a 720, she had to build to get that. She started out with messed up credit.
He's proud of it and doesn't want anything below that.
Exactly. No, he's the reason she don't want nothing below that.
Okay.
She worked for a government. They have credit requirements. They make you when you work for the government, your job is in jeopardy if you lose your credit. If your credit drop, your job is in trouble.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's a fact.
It shows money management, really. Well, but she'll get into that. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Oh, is that? Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm doing this way now. I can't really see. Okay. Very.
Get into the lounges at the airport, that kind of thing.
So you know what's interesting? You didn't make it about the figures. You made it about the credit because, I mean, a 720 score 9 times out of 10 would be a 6-figure or higher guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about the credit score.
It's not even really about the 6 figures, meaning 720. It's good money management.
Okay.
So I'm 6 figures. I'm well into the 6 figures, and I'm not paying for vacations. If you can't do global entry and TSA pre-check, you cannot travel with me. I'm not waiting. I fly first class a lot of the times. So if you can't, I can't foot the bill for that. No.
Keep going, Keisha. All right, so you gotta have good credit. 720 is the minimum of a credit score. What else?
Yep. I would prefer you have your own home, your own car.
Home. Okay, real quick. Home as in house, or he can live in an apartment.
Yeah, no, we don't do apartments. We do houses. No, we don't do apartments. No. I mean, when you come to a purchase of a house, that's a big purchase. So that means that there's some sort of stability. I mean, certain things mean certain things in your life. Come on, you can qualify for a home. Come on. You know.
So 720 minimum credit score. You have to own a house. She is adamant. Can he own a condo or it has to be a house?
He can own a condo.
Okay, so you have to own either your home. So it has to be either a condo or a house. What else, Keisha?
He has to like pets. I do have a dog. That is my best bud. You know, my kids are older and they're doing their thing. So you got to be able to travel. Okay. No criminals at all. Because again, I work for the government. So I do have certain clearances and people that are attached to me, you know. We can't, certain things we just can't do, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, is that it for the list?
Let me see. I like tall men. I'm a Taurus, so my love language is touch and gifts. So if you're not, mentally available to learn and to venture out in life and do certain things, I'm not a house log, so you got to be able to, go and if you have kids, that's okay, but you better have a good relationship with the baby mama, because I don't do.
Oh my! You see what Yellow said? It's good enough to be this damn picky, my nigga. No.
Yo.
You better holler at Pookie and Ray right now.
The proper facial configuration.
Oh my god! Listen to her talk gave me stress, bro. That just gave me stress. Like I would not want nothing like this. Like I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry. This motherfucker here would ruin a vacation. She's uptight about every fucking thing, bro.
Danielle
She
looks
don't
like
like. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way, man. She need to just go find her girlfriend and wife, find her a wife and marry, because she too busy being a fucking husband. She need to go find her a wife. That's what she need. Yep, she need a woman.
Chris, what do you think so far?
Oh man, you should go, Danielle. I want to know what those faces mean. Do I have to speak now, or can I let Danielle go first?
Danielle, what do you think?
That's a headache.
I don't think that she being picky, nor is she asking a lot. Only thing she says, she wants him to be responsible. She made a list, but her list said, "I want a responsible man." I don't know why men think that when a woman want a responsible man, that she want to be a man.
Because we don't like being responsible.
And then to say that she needs to go get a woman, to me, you just said why women are single, that y'all men ain't shit. We can't want a man that's responsible. We got to go get another woman because women are more likely to be responsible.
No, women
are more likely to have the
accept that.
qualifications that she's stating, is what it sounds like you said.
No, I think you know what it is.
A woman is gonna be able to accept that.
Women
The
step
man
to
ain't gonna listen to
they
that shit.
require far less, but when they
You
come
said
to
women
a man,
do what?
the women put up with far less when they step to like with a woman. Women with women, they're okay with far less, but with
How
a
do you know
man,
that?
because that's typically what it is. That's typically what happens.
Women put up with less from another woman?
They don't have as much requirements from another woman.
They don't have that list when they go with when they have women.
Okay, so the reason I don't agree with that is because I'm a female, and just to be friends with another female. Do you know how long a list is?
Yeah,
so
but to be intimate with, that's different.
So to be a spouse of a female, that female will not take it any easier on me.
They don't be really looking to
that woman
get
would have
married.
the same. If a woman with a list would have the same list for a woman as a man. She gonna still expect you to have your stuff together.
No,
well, she wouldn't find. She wouldn't find it.
Find what?
She wouldn't find it. That she'll lower her, just like she gonna lower her sample size of men. She'll lower her sample size of women too. That's not like the average walking around out there.
Whatever the case, I don't think that she would require less of a woman.
Chris, before we get back to the rest of the video,
I don't think my issue is more so how she's asking for it. It's not doesn't seem like she's asking for it from a place that's of good faith. Like it seems like she's been burned a lot. And now she's like, I don't want to get burned again, versus this is what makes sense for, I'm assuming she looked like she was probably at least 35 and up. Like
she was in her 40s, I believe. 40s.
That's makes sense.
So it's just, this is what makes sense for a 40, 50-year-old man, for them to be stable, right? But there's a way to say it. And that's one thing I say. It's not what you do or what you want. It's just how you approach it. And I don't think her approach was inviting. Like I feel like she would push that type of man away. And it's kind of off-putting to hear someone say that they want a man with a high credit score because they want to get into lounges. Like he can get American Express and get into lounges. That just sounds very materialistic. And I think that also turns off a lot of men that make a bit more money and care about their money. It just sounds a bit frivolous.
And FYI,
men heard something totally different.
720s do not get American Express cards. I can just tell you that now. You have to be closer to 765, 750.
But it's just silly. Like good credit is good credit. Like why? I understand she was talking to like a girlfriend, so she was using that phrase. It's like a throwing out American Express, but it's just there is no healthy foundation for what she was asking for. It just sounded like
she wasn't desirable for those many years. She was actually married. Like what was she supposed to not get married?
What do you mean? Are you talking to me or are you talking
I'm looking
to
I'm looking at the comment. He said that
okay.
she's undesirable, and I'm like, she was actually married. She just divorced now.
Yeah, she divorced both of her husbands.
But she wasn't married to the man that she wants to be married to. So I think she's undesirable to the man that she wants.
Yeah.
And that can be a big problem.
She is. Trust me, she is. The man that she wants, they don't want women that look like that. They want eye candy. They want that girl. When a man is at that point in his life, he wants that girl on his shoulder that complements all of that. You understand what I'm telling you? Like, that's what that is. No one has to believe that, but just look at all the successful men, and you don't see a gray-headed ass wife standing next to them. You see them damn childbearing women who damn 25, 28, 27, 20, 31. That's what you see next to them. And these be some old ass men, like 70, 60 something. Yeah. Yeah. When a man gets to the point to where he is completely solid in his finances, when I say solid, the credit score she's talking about, all of that solid, right? He's got that 6-figure job, right? With a handful of men that have it, because it's not a lot. Okay. Then he's not looking to date someone like her. Because one, nothing about her screams wife material. Like nothing.
It's not just that.
You don't see that? You don't think wife material? No.
Fuck no.
I think we can even go beyond her looks. Like, I think her approach was just, it's not like she wants someone who can beat her. Like, I need somebody who can beat me. I need him to make more money than me. I need him to have a better credit score than me. Like, I need him, if we're racing, I need someone who's going to come in number one. And men don't want to enter into a relationship where they feel like they have to compete with you in order to win your heart. Like, that's just not attractive.
Nope.
Like, you're supposed to be adding less resistance to his life, not more.
And she sounds like a whole headache.
Big fat.
Yeah.
Big fat. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
Drama. I don't have a bad temper, but I don't tolerate certain things.
Okay. So what's your deal breakers? What would you not date besides the opposite of everything we just said?
Bad credit, no car, can't travel. You have to have a passport. Have to. So that means no back child support. You know, because you can't get a passport if you owe tremendous back child support. Clean. I'm a neat freak. My house, I like it to be a certain way. So when I come to your house, I don't want no dishes in the sink. Your house can't smell funny. Like certain things. As you get older, you tend to have certain customs and courtesies. And my customs and courtesies is luxury, cleanliness, and fun. Those are a must for me.
Okay. Keisha, now you've been married twice. I know I asked you this question at the top of the show and you didn't want to divulge, but now I need to know a little bit because you have your list. I'm gonna respect your list, but I'm curious to know, you've been married twice. Who ended both marriages? Was it you or your ex-husband?
I did both.
So can you, without maybe giving a lot of details, why did you end both divorces?
First husband, which is the father of my children, and I had been with him since 17.
Okay.
We outgrew each other. My progression was fast. His was a turtle. So, we are really good friends at this point. We have a great co-parenting relationship. But as far as marriage, we stayed married a lot longer than we actually were together. So we came to a point where we were just like, hey, I don't want to hold you up if you want to get into another serious relationship and possibly get married. So we just divorced. So there was really no bad blood there. The second marriage was just a disaster. He was a Scorpio, and us Tauruses and Scorpio, it's either we really love each other or we hate each other. So we fell on the end of we hate each other. So
okay. Keisha, let me ask you this. So how long you been single for now?
I was divorced since 2019.
Okay, so not that long. All right, so when was that your last relationship?
Thoughts so far?
Just to hear her talk is now just become excruciating.
She is there's so many women that get divorced for that reason, right? They are with a man and they realize that their career is going to make more money for the household than his ever will, and they get into that mindset where they feel like they have to work, and they feel like at that point their family and their husband is holding them back. And there's so many videos like this on Instagram, and it's crazy how it's like copy paste. Like they're all having the same issue. They start, surpassing their husband, and they think, oh, either you make more, right? So I don't feel like I have to sacrifice anymore, or you're holding me back, right? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it's like textbook.
Yeah.
And the Scorpio thing is weird. That zodiac thing is so weird to me. I don't get it at all.
Danielle, comments?
I don't have any.
You still think she's just asking for a responsible man, even with the zodiac thing?
I mean, that's just a personal preference. I don't know about Scorpios or how they get along with whatever she was. I don't know. The only zodiacs I really know about are Geminis, because that's just basically what I've been dealing with my whole life. My brother was. Most of the men who I've dated were. Even if I find a new guy who I think is attractive, they be Geminis. So I mean, I don't know. That's who I know about.
Okay. I don't know.
It's weird to me that men find me attractive, but I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what it is about me or what it is that I'm doing to make men attracted to me. But when I watch this woman, I don't see nothing wrong with her, but men don't agree. It's weird.
Yeah. You don't see her.
I could understand.
Do she remind you of you?
I don't like being confused.
Do she remind you of you at all? How she talk, what she thinks?
I've never met anyone that reminds me of me.
All right. So I asked Clement, does she remind you of Danielle? Mindset, how she conducts herself.
Stating what she wants.
No, really listen to that video, bro. Danielle don't talk like that. Like ever. Danielle is all about being a wife. Period. I've never heard that. That woman ain't fucking said nothing that's gonna make me think she would be a good fucking wife. She would be somebody's good husband. She sold herself on how she can provide. She's a provider, bro, which is not the woman's role. She's a provider. That's why I said she needs to marry some woman. She's a provider. Yeah. That's what if she believes she's a provider, that's why she got a divorce. You understand? From the first dude. The second dude was just a rebound dude because she didn't want to tell everybody if she got a divorce or whatnot.
She believes she's a provider
being single.
Money, though.
Listen.
Solely because of the money.
No, listen. When a woman say I outgrew you, because I'm going to be the provider of the house, you can't provide. I'm going to do it. So I don't need you. I'm not going to take care of you. You're moving too slow for me. You're not keeping up. That's what that means. That's how that translates. So you either make more than me so I can put all the bills on you. She said it earlier when she said, I'll make 6 figures, but you need to make this.
Yeah.
So and she gonna keep all her money. No, boo. No, you won't. Let me here, deposit, get us to your employer. I need this going in there. Thank you.
Yeah. The issue she wants to use her money for what she wants to use it for, and she doesn't want to have to cover the bills if she doesn't have to. And so a man coming in and adding on to her bills, this isn't attractive because she doesn't want to have to work to cover the lifestyle that she has, plus him as well, right? So
that's understandable to me.
It is, but the issue is are you doing it in a way that's desirable, right? Like there is give and take. Like, yeah, you can want that, but can you get it? Do you know how to get there? And I don't think she's at the best.
Men Men do not look for women that men look for women that they have to take care of. This is the exact opposite of the advice that women give their sons. But men look for women who they have to take care of. There is nothing fun about dating a fucking woman who can do absolutely, or she better pretend that she goddamn need my ass. She better pretend.
Why do a woman only gotta need you financially though? Why can't she need you for everything?
Because it's just fun. It's damn fun. We like bringing y'all shit home. We like damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you can go let me do it.
So
I think
her
it's
having
deeper
her
than
own
that.
money mean that you can't bring her stuff home?
No, I think it's personally kind of scary for a man to think the minute I start making less than her, she's gonna leave me. Like, if I'm not constantly making more than her, beating her in this competition of who can make more and who can cover the expenses, she's gonna be out. And I don't think any man logically can see themselves entering into a long-term, risky relationship, knowing that if something were to happen to them, she's not gonna be there anymore. Right.
Yeah. So they would rather enter in a relationship with a woman who actually feels like that but lie about it.
What?
Or just get with someone who actually wants it.
Or a woman who you just now know she ain't never gonna make more money than you ever. I don't give a damn. She lived to be 150 years old. She's not gonna make more money. She's gonna always need you for something.
Or she's not gonna
show you that she needs you.
Like realistically, beyond the money aspect of it is just the fact that it's like, all right, we can actually teach you something. We can actually, you're okay being there with us despite the money.
Right.
The money's not the big thing, but men do like splurging on women. We like to take care of the woman that we want.
Yeah. Not just every woman. Just only the one we want.
I understand that, but just because I have my own don't mean that you can't do that.
Well, I mean,
I'm less inclined to do it.
Most that have their own, it comes with a certain level of, I guess, ego, though. Like, look at her. The second she gained much, she's like, I outgrew him. He was growing too slow.
Yeah, too slow.
All that time she was staying with him, it was fine.
Mm-hmm. But the minute she got their promotion,
the more she started making, and it became a little bit more annoying. Then the second she passed him, he's moving too slow.
Have you ever seen women who date men or have been with a man and they do outgrow them financially? Like, what happens in the relationship?
I don't know, but a lot of them women end up being old maids.
What happens in that relationship?
A timer.
If that woman stays, what happens?
If that woman stays, she becomes the provider role. She takes care of she takes the provider role.
And so then what happens to the man?
He still's there, but he doesn't work.
He becomes emasculated.
And so since he feels that way, then what happens?
They break up. He leave.
You think he'll leave?
So regardless of how it goes,
he'll leave.
Will eventually leave. So we can't fault her for leaving first.
I don't think they leave that fast, though.
It don't matter if it's
typically
fast or slow.
But eventually,
What's the point of prolonging that?
No, what I'm trying to say is, I think what typically happens is they try to fix the problem. The men try to fix it, right? They're like, well, let me stay home. Let me take care of the kids. Let me try. And the woman will pick fights because the woman doesn't want him to try and work hard at taking care of the kids. They want him to go out and work harder so they don't have to
try harder to take care of no kids. The men who I know who was with women who made more and the woman stayed, that man absolutely felt emasculated and he absolutely stopped trying. He didn't try harder. He stopped.
Well, all right.
And I've seen it more than once.
When men always had the money, they always provided, no matter what. If women still had the money or wasn't able to make up the money, we always provided, no matter what. It doesn't matter. We're gonna provide.
That's what.
But when the roles always flip, and the man now tries to do other things to supplement not having that income, the woman is not happy with that.
And what I'm telling you is, I've never seen a man try to supplement. My experience is not that the man try to supplement. They're in a relationship. The woman makes more. They're doing their thing. When a woman makes more, she go spend more. She go want more things. That the men who I've seen watch these women do this, they just shrink. I don't really know a better word, but they shrink. They don't try harder. They don't try to do more. And then they get insecure. And then they leave. They cheat. They do all type of stuff.
But she actively, it's like he's saying, she emasculated him. Like her actions
only because she made
him.
more money. It wasn't no. Cause don't do that.
Nah.
She didn't do. She wasn't mean to him. They was the same that they had been. Only thing that changed was her income and her spending. She made more, so she spent more. I'm supposed to make more and keep this to my bank account because you can't match.
I don't know about that.
If she literally just said, "Oh, he was growing at such a slow pace," you don't words like that. You don't think that carried a similar kind of mentality that acted out in her actions?
I don't know about her. I'm just talking about what I've seen. And
I'm talking about what I just heard as well.
But my thing is that the men will leave anyway. Even if you don't leave physically, you will leave mentally. You will start cheating. You won't be happy in that relationship. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with a woman
if
leaving.
You're being emasculated during the process, then yes. No man, listen, the second a woman starts making more money, it's not like a man's gonna, well, she's making a bigger paycheck. I'm just gonna go out and cheat.
It's not an immediate thing.
If it's not an immediate thing, but a man is only going to step out, and I'm not gonna say only, but a man predominantly will step out and cheat when he's not gaining some level of comfort emotionally from that relationship.
Men cheat just because.
And
that's what I said. I'm not going to say that completely, but I would say if they're in a happy,
I think men cheat more for no reason than having a reason.
No, I'm going to say no to that one. I'm going to
stop the cap
to that one.
Well, all of my cousins and my brothers and all the guys who I grew up with, I didn't hang out with women. When y'all ask me about stuff now, I can give a long opinion about men and what they do and how they move because that's who I hung around.
Yeah, but it's gotta be.
And the whole thing was I was their friends, so they wasn't even lying to me about. They were so honest about the stuff that they was doing.
I think.
But how old were they?
Well, it was like 10 years ago because I can't be all comfy with men now. Like,
yeah, so they younger. They in their 20s. Of course, that's a possibility. But as men get older, they just don't because we just don't. It's harder. It's not harder to cheat. It's just too much fucking energy that goes into it.
Her mouth was similar. Was wrong. My friend didn't have. I don't have friends who are mean to men because I can't tolerate. Like my ears can't tolerate a woman who is disrespectful to men. If you go find me on different lives, if you see a woman being mean to a man, you will absolutely understand what I say. That I mean that. I don't care if I don't know this man. I could have just met this man. Ain't no woman about to disrespect another man in front of me, especially a black man. Like you're not gonna do it.
I think that's
no female that I hang around will ever have a horrible mouth.
I'm pretty sure that's how I met you. You were standing up.
Yes, that is absolutely how I got
here. Yep. I was like, she's cool.
Like low key, I'm gonna tell you what I think. You feel me? I don't know if it'll come out. I wish it would. That woman wants to marry a white woman. Wants to marry a white man. That's really what she wants. She looking for a white man. She'll marry outside her race. Facts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with it. But that's what she wants. That's what she wants. That's what she's around.
She ain't no white man.
She ain't gotta say it. She ain't gotta come right out and say it.
She want black men. Ain't got that, huh?
You'll see. How many black men you know make 6 figures besides me? How many black men you know are corporate CEOs? How many?
What I can say is that since I'm in the medical field, most of the men I see make 6 figures. That's what I can say.
And how many of them are black?
I see it's quite a few actually coming lately. So
the doctors or the nurses?
No, no, not just doctors.
Nurses?
Because I don't really see doctors. Working in nursing homes, you don't really see doctors. And then the doctors that I do see, they don't be black. They be like.
So if we spread this out across a bigger scale, your sample size is still going to be small as fuck. Yep. Less than 1%.
Yep.
I can just tell you that. Less than 1%. Period.
I mean, if you're talking black, because black men out of all races of men have, I would say, the lowest standards for women. And are more tolerant for different behaviors from women.
And white men are less tolerable. A white man will divorce the shit out of you quick.
And
you're either gonna be a wife or you're gonna be fucking gone. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. Because now he's got the best across 2 different races. He can date his race and he can date our race. So he knows his worth. He's always known his worth. He's taught his worth the day he's born in the fucking world. You understand? Little black boys, not so much. And some of them never end up knowing what their worth is. They try to figure it out.
That's so sad.
Okay.
But it's so true.
That's a reality.
Mm.
Fair use, fair use.
I had a dating span in between there, but nothing serious.
Okay. The guy you describe, everything that he has, does he have to be with you and only you?
Yes.
Okay. So this has to be also a man. He has to be tall. He has to have a 720 credit score. He has to own his own house. He has to be able to do global entry, a passport. He has to love pets. Could he have kids?
Yes.
He can have kids.
No small kids.
What's the age limit of the small kids?
12, because that's the age to stay home by yourself.
Okay. So listen, no pushback on your list. Let me just ask you this. Is that list non-negotiable? Like if you don't find, is companionship or is that list more important to you? Because I think there's some things on your list that are superficial that you could work with.
Okay. I'm not so ganged up on companionship because I am a happy being with my.
Okay, so
my thing is when you go into getting into relationship and joining your life with someone else's, sometimes their baggage can be a bit heavy. And for me, I've been traveling light for a while and I'm not ready to pick up a whole lot of baggage from someone else. So my list is, I wouldn't say non-negotiable, but I'm pretty stern on certain things. Global entry, I mean, it wouldn't be fair for me to travel with you and you can't do TSA pre-check. I'm not taking off my shoes. I'm not standing alone. Certain things I'm just not doing. I mean, I've kind of made my way through the channels that have those customs, just
but the agreement that you have made is if you can't get it, you're fine. Like you can have this or you won't have companionship, and that's fine with you.
Yes, because those things they're really easy to achieve. You can.
Let me ask you this. Okay, now let me throw this scenario out there. You meet a guy. He got all the qualities. He has your list. You guys are rocking and rolling. A month in, something tragic happens. He loses his job. Now what? Do you break up with this man?
Are we in a committed relationship?
Y'all in a committed relationship and life happens and now he can't fly first class. He lost his job. Life has hit him. And you still want to go on your fabulous trips and things of that nature. Do you leave that man because he can't continue on to live the way you live?
No, Kendra. Not after. I mean, if we're in a committed relationship and I'm really, really feeling them, like if I'm really feeling them, like a month in, you're really not. Maybe
let's say 6. I guess the point I'm trying to make is
okay.
Because the thing is this, like your list is your list. I ain't gonna challenge you on a girl. You have to be happy. That's why I asked you about companionship because sometimes you might miss out on companionship if you're like. I think that. Again, I know how you roll. I roll in a similar way to a certain degree, but I also know that everybody doesn't always roll that way. But if you are strong, if you're like, I have to fly first class, I will not take off my shoes. Those things to me, when it comes to a foundation of a relationship, is kind of superficial. Like hardcore things is like, are you respecting me? Are you taking care of me? If something happened to you, would he still be there for you and take care of you if life happened? Those are the real things. TSA pre-check, Keisha, you really not date a guy because he can't do TSA pre-check.
Come on, kid, listen, you can do it. Look, but see, when you've lived 45 years, right? And I haven't had a lot of relationship experience because again, I've been married twice and that's been most of my life. And I've only dated one person in between my 2 marriages. So for me, it's a level of your life, of what does your life
This bitch is disgusting.
TSA pre-check. No, that's still she still doesn't seem unreasonable, Danielle. No,
whatever. Well, I can just tell you this much: she ain't never gonna find nobody.
I think the only thing
I
that
promise you that.
the only thing that she said that was unreasonable is that she don't care about companionship. And if you don't care about companionship, I don't know why you're looking for a spouse or a partner or whatever you're looking for. She could just join one of them travel groups. They got like travel groups for single women. It seems like she will be happier in that.
That's what she needs to do right there. Yep.
But I don't think she's disgusting for having a list. That sounds just as ridiculous as saying that a man is disgusting for having expectations. Like,
well,
man,
I mean,
come
that
on,
gets said
man.
a lot.
She need to get in her role, bro. That would be more attractive. That would be more attractive. And until she know how to do that, it's not gonna be. Well, she don't need to be talking about going to nobody trying to find a man for her, because ain't no man looking for that. We ain't looking for that. We don't care about your 6 figures. We don't care about your damn government job. We ain't looking for none of that shit there. We don't give a damn about no first class travel, TSA pre-check. Nobody care about none of that. She don't look like a wife. She don't sound like a wife. She don't sound like nothing like no damn wife at all. And
she was born twice.
Hey, and you know what? She can't have no more kids. That's why she don't want your ass with no nigga with kids under the age of 12. Period.
nothing wrong with it.
Because she don't want to have to deal with it.
Anybody trying to
she is not trying to be in no role at all. She's not trying to be no mother or wife like that. She ain't trying to do none of that.
I understand. I'm tired of my own damn toddler, so I'm not taking you with yours.
Unique, what do you think?
I did
you
not
muted.
hear. I'm sorry.
Oh, you missed one. You missed it. That shit was good.
I didn't really hear it because I was trying to stream us at the same time. I was doing other things. So right now we're streaming on Married Ladies as well.
Okay, all right. So
that's why I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
No, don't. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna finish this out. This is gonna
avoid women who talk like that.
Learning lesson.
They don't sound like a wife, do she? His eyes got big. No.
Experience tell me about you. I know we all experience life differently. However, some things as you grow in life, you should experience, as in TSA pre-check. I mean, that's a very minimal standard to me. If you can get an American Express card, it's actually free. If you get an American Express card,
everyone can get an American Express card. You know.
Well, if you can't get an American Express card, I'm sorry.
All right. Okay. Listen. You're older than me, so there ain't no winning in this conversation. I'm gonna let you be. Let me finish with the rest of the questions. You don't have to answer this question, but when was the last time you was intimate with someone?
December of last year.
Okay. Why can't you be with that person? They don't got a high credit score?
Him and I, we were really, really cool friends. We just mix sexually. We're not compatible as far as life in general. He wants to do, merchant marine, and I'm like, no, at least you got to live in the state of Texas. So we were just not on the.
Someone asked, did your last 2 ex-husbands meet all your expectations for your requirements?
Yes.
They did. Okay. And that wasn't enough for you to stay with them?
No.
So you left for other reasons?
Yeah.
So maybe those other reasons why you left should be your list. Because you just told us you had 2 men that had your list, but you left them both. So your list is not really what you're looking for, because you had that list. Because if your list was looking for, you would still be married to whatever. So there's something else more important besides the things that you told us.
Well, the only thing about this list, though, that is the base. So generally, if you don't have these things, that's like the gate key.
Oh, that's
if we can't go past that, and you don't have at least the bare minimum requirement.
Wow.
Okay.
Then if you're not working towards something, if you're in a different stage of your life, or it becomes a bit of a whole package. But these are the gatekeepers.
Motherfucker here is an adjustable too
Keisha.
with a list.
Wait, what's the age range you want to date?
Are we supposed to mute ourselves? I'm trying to hear him.
We're gonna do 44 to 50.
44 to 50, and then he has to be in Central Texas.
He just has to be in Texas.
It's in Texas, okay.
And willing to travel.
And willing to travel. You said he has to be. You said he has to look a certain way. What's your appearance requirement again? You like tall?
I like tall.
Okay, she likes tall.
Have good teeth.
Good teeth.
Please.
Last two questions. Why do you think you're single? First question.
Because I'm picky.
Oh, you know.
I'm picky, and I learned that I have to be a very cautious person because I'm a giver, and I am, when you meet certain people, you have to guard your heart and guard yourself because you're easily taken advantage of. So I have a very hard exterior, but inside I'm
okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
We're gonna grow. We're gonna grow. If you come with your goals and you can meet me in the middle with my goals, then we're gonna do this thing.
Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, this is Keisha.
This bitch talking about something. If I find a unicorn, we're gonna ride out into the sunset.
We're gonna grow. We're gonna grow though. We're gonna grow.
Whatever.
Danielle in this one.
What's that?
You ain't heard the whole thing. You have not heard the whole thing. You ain't know what her list is. You ain't heard the whole thing.
What her list is. Everybody got a list. Everybody got standards. So why can't she have them?
Okay.
Everybody else got standards. Why can't she? What's the problem? I agree with Danielle on that.
Okay, well, good. High five, girl. High five. Just women like that need to shut the fuck up when men like me marry young women. That's all I gotta say about it.
No.
Because we ain't looking for her. We're not looking for her.
You have your list, right? You have your standards, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, wife material.
Okay, but
That's
you
my
have
list.
your standards and your.
I
list.
do. Right.
Why can't she have hers?
She can have hers.
Okay.
They said she ugly.
That ain't the only reason. Yeah, she ugly as fuck to have that list she got.
Ugly to you?
She's asking for more than.
They said that she makes too much money.
Bro, every man done chimed in on this motherfucker says she ugly. You can look at a motherfucker and tell if they cute or not. She is not cute. She's not cute enough to have the kind of list she got.
Have you ever been married? She's been married twice. Is she ugly? Okay.
Yella's killing me.
Is she still married?
Serial killers, Yella?
Look, you said she ugly to me too. You know what else has a list? Serial killers have a list. They have a type too.
They have a type. Yeah.
And so do people who feel like they need to have these 5 things in a relationship.
But here's the thing.
Is her ugliness to y'all
You can have those 5 things,
or is it the way she talks?
So
It's honestly she's the more the way she talks than her looks.
Because I'm looking at her and I'm like, she don't look ugly to me.
Listen, she's not the most attractive. For what she's
She's not fixing to get no damn heads turned in no club, my nigga. I can just tell you that now. The average motherfucking woman who walked through the club will get more attention to her all day, all night. I ain't got to. I seen it now.
So if she got an ass, and she
I don't need to. Nah.
Niggas
So this right here hangs down. I know that this shit right here, she got love hammers on the bottom of her neck. Now I'm good. I'm good on all that. It do matter.
Twice.
Well, y'all better learn. You ain't know. You don't know how to pick.
2 different people to marry her,
and she ain't got neither one of them.
But she left them. She chose to leave them.
That made it so that there's nothing wrong with her.
The first one she started out young, so that was good. The second one, that's not. I don't even count that, honestly.
I'm just trying to figure out how you have love handles on your neck. Can we?
She got them motherfuckers. Shit.
I'm not saying her standards are right. But all I'm saying is that what if everybody else gonna sit up here and have standards about what they want? Why the hell she can't?
But you focus only about one thing, man. Why is this woman going to somebody for relationship advice?
One thing.
But why is she? Why is she? Because men are visual. Stay in the role. Men are visual. That's what we do. You got to be attractive to get one of us. That's what it just is. What it is. Men not looking for ugly women. We are not looking for no ugly women. Talking about her personality is good. We just ain't searching for them. We're not looking for them. And an ugly man is more likely to marry a more attractive woman than a fucking ugly woman is to marry an attractive man.
No, I've seen it.
Well, okay, she married that motherfucker she want to, and he fucking everything else. That's just a fact. She ain't finna keep up with the girls that's gonna come out there.
It's just a double standard of how you can have all these
standards. Is a double standard.
You can have all these standards, but the person who's looking for somebody can't have standards for themselves. Like that don't even make sense.
It's not that you can't have. Well, it has to be rooted in some level of reality.
The walls or something? What is he doing?
But a lot of male standards ain't in reality either.
What do you mean?
What do you mean they ain't in reality?
A lot of male standards are not in reality.
Respectful?
That's not in reality.
Some men are
let's generalize. We want all men
and fat as shit, got more titties than me, and they want somebody who is 1'6", 120, and 4'9". No, come on now. And they want fat, and you want somebody that big. So they want them back. So if you want somebody that you want,
attraction is not symmetrical. Attraction
is not.
I gotta be attracted to the person too. It's not all just you have to. I gotta be attracted. I gotta actually see the dude and actually
the fatter the wallet, the less his looks matter. That's just how it kind of goes.
Okay, with some people, you're right. With some,
I would say for a majority of women.
Oh my God, this is starting to be childish, bro. Like women are made a certain way, and everybody know that. Everybody know that, man. Everybody know that. And the more y'all keep talking about this new shit that don't nobody agree with and don't nobody follow, that's why so many fucking single women, because you went away from the fucking playbook. Get back to the playbook, and the single will go down.
So if men can have their transactional shit about what they
want, can afford transactions.
Women have their transactional shit that they want about men.
What men want never changed. What men want never changed.
Sure won't.
It's never changed. It's not going to.
Never. And they ain't right. It's never going to. Women want some shit. They want a fucking unicorn, and they want a relationship that is a fucking anomaly. So the chances of them finding that shit are slim to none, and it takes them years. They grow old as fuck. I know some women now.
Condoning the list. That is not my point.
Say that again.
I'm not condoning the list.
Okay.
I
ain't just talking about her list. I'm talking about the way she talks in general.
I hate standards. I hate you have to have these things. I'm totally against that shit. But why can't she have it? I'm like, why can't she have it if he can have it?
She can have it. I'm talking about. I mean, stop licking it just because she got a standard, bro. What is her standard? Tell me what her standard is.
Y'all said y'all played it before I heard it, so I don't know.
So you don't even know what her standard is, and you that you don't even know.
I'm saying that she has the right to have one.
Bro, it matters.
She has the right to have one.
It's not about having a right. It's not about having a right to have a list, but some lists are just stupid and unreasonable. Hers is stupid and unreasonable.
I agree. All lists are
completely no, they ain't.
All lists.
Not all.
No. I'm just telling you,
have somebody that vibe with you, bro.
Her list, like I don't even care what her list is.
You have to care.
She has the right to have one.
One. Everybody got a right to fucking to have a list. I understand that, but you can't take something that finds out if this person is compatible with you and compare it to some shit that she just superficial shit that she just won't. Nobody give a fuck about no TSA pre-check. You can get an express card, man.
That's how a lot of people pick their mates on transaction, on what somebody could give them. That's what people do. So I mean, it's not something that's
looking for something. It's different. When you're looking for something that's it's way more than you're actually offering. Like men are looking for looks. Men are looking for beauty. So that's why we say she's just not worth what she's asking.
She's just not that girl. If she was humble and she had wife qualities, she might look pretty to me.
What are you asking for?
But she not.
Like if she was just like, oh, I'd like a guy, he'd be nice, like we could travel every now and then. We'd be like, oh, that's she's not asking for anything crazy, but she's like, nah, 720 TSA pre-check, he needs to own the car, house, that XYZ, all that list of stuff, and she's saying it with a bad kind of attitude.
And she got 2 kids. The fuck your invaded wound? You get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm nobody doing all that for you. Hell,
like,
if you that dude, why are you looking for her? If you that dude, why are you? Because I promise you, boo boo, your goddamn ass is wide open for choices. On my mama, nigga. On my mama, you wide open for choices, nigga. You got American Express card. You qualify for TSA travel. You make 6 fucking figures, nigga. Your list is wide the fuck open. Like this. You could go to New Jersey, go to a top end club, get in the VIP section, and set out bottles of Cristal and just wait for them young bitches to come try to get in the VIP. That's all you gotta do. Now she ain't competing with none of them. They wounds ain't never been invaded. They ain't got no fucking kids, and you own house, property, all of this stuff. You think you competing with that? You're not competing with that. He forgot what your name was at that point. You're not competing with that. They ain't gotta be young, 29, 30. No kids. Come on, man. You ain't competing with that.
First hour, we went after the women's standards. Now let's go after the men's standards. This guy might not be all men, but let's see what he's saying.
What you mean?
I haven't seen this one. So let's see. This is gonna be a shock for all of us.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something.
No, okay.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, you outside with it. What's your name, baby?
My name is Ronald.
Ronald, where are you watching us from? Where you calling from?
Yes, great. I'm from Mississippi, the city of Macomb.
Mississippi. Okay. How old are you, Ronald?
54.
54. Okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm retired Army.
Retired Army. Okay. What's your zodiac sign on your birthday?
Scorpio. My birthday is November the 1st.
You're a Scorpio. Okay. So this is Ronald, Mississippi, 54, retired Army. You have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
3.
3 kids. How old are your children?
I have 2 deceased. One is 32.
Sorry to hear about your 2 children that passed away.
Thank you.
Very sorry to hear that. Was it by the same woman?
Yes.
Okay. Was you once married, Ronald?
Yes, very.
Very married. How long was you married for?
38 years.
38. You were married for 38 years. Why did you get a divorce?
Yeah, long story.
How long have you been divorced for?
Since 22.
2002?
2022. No, I'm sorry. Oh, well, 2020.
So 2 years you've been divorced. Okay. All right, let's get into it. This is Ronald in Mississippi, 54, retired Army, is a Scorpio, 3 children, 2 have passed on, 1 still living. And he was married for 38 years, been divorced for 2. Do you want to get married again?
Yes, very. It's time.
He wants it. Very. Let's get into it. What kind of woman are you looking for, Ronald?
First of all, she has to love God. Second of all, she has to love me. Third of all, she has to, well, really, I had to put, let's switch there, kind of do a little switching there. She has to love herself. Then she has to love me. Because she loves herself, she's going to love me. Then, most definitely, goes back to number 1, she has to love God.
Okay. We like a God-fearing man on this show now. What's some deal breakers for you?
Fibbing.
What is it?
Fibbing. Lying.
Lying.
Yeah, check this out, Kendra. A lot of folks, I'm old school. I told you I'm old school. A lot of folks don't want to say lie, but they'll say fibbing. So I would say fibbing.
Okay, so is that your only deal breaker? Is liars?
Oh yes, most I feel I can deal with a lot of things. But that right there, that's a deal breaker.
Everyone loves your scenery. They said it looks so peaceful.
Yes, you hear the birds. I'm from the country.
They're like, we want to be where you're at. This is Ronald in Mississippi, 54. What's the age range you want to date?
Great. Let's start at the age of 51 to 60.
51 to 60. You want to date your age? I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she have to be in Mississippi?
No. No, she doesn't.
No. Okay. She doesn't. Okay. I'm assuming you're okay if she has children?
Great. Yes. Yes, she can have children. At this age.
Okay. Do you have it? Okay. What'd you say, Brown?
I cut you off.
No, but you were gonna say something. I cut you off, so tell me.
Repeat it. Repeat the
You
question.
said at this age.
At this age, I don't mind having a woman having children. You know, that pretty much we have children. We have grandchildren at this age.
Right, right. Okay, fair enough. Ronald, does the woman have to look a certain way?
Man, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. A thick woman.
You want a what woman?
Thick woman.
You want a thick woman. Okay. 51 and thick.
Yes, yes, yes. That's old school. I love, what I love.
He loves what he loves. Okay. He wants a thick woman. Who are you talking to, Ronald?
No, my dog, my German Shepherd. Check her out. Stella. Hey, you see her?
We do.
Okay, yeah. I was looking at her.
Thoughts so far?
Off the rip. Off the rip. You don't hear all that stupid shit. TSA travel. She need to have $150,000 a year. She needs to be educated with 9 degrees. You don't hear none of that shit. All I heard was this nigga wants somebody who is respectful. That's what I heard. Don't lie to him. He can tolerate most anything as long as you ain't a liar. He's just a fucking laid back dude.
Yeah, he don't want no headaches, no nothing.
Nah, he just want to be at peace.
Looks was not his number one thing.
He 54. I guess not.
There are people his age that looks like a number
one person. Y'all need one. Don't go that argument.
That research been in his age who think looks is the first thing, and he did it. So that's a good thing. That's all I was saying.
That's him and his self-esteem.
No, he said he like what he like. He don't want no skinny thing that he could break. He want a thick woman. That's what he like.
And that's what he like. Good for him.
Okay, all right. Let's see.
She was okay. I apologize. Now, would you?
So, are you in your backyard right now? Are you in your backyard?
I'm in my backyard.
Okay, looks very spacious.
And yeah.
Got your drink with you. Okay. Ronald, does she got to make a certain amount of money?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay.
At my age, long story, but I feel she has to come to this table. I would say meet me halfway.
And what is that?
My age, my economic status, 2 figures.
2 figures.
Please forgive me. A 6-figure job.
So you want this woman to have a 6-figure job too?
I would love her. I would love to have her to come halfway. I'm at this age, Kendra. I don't want to lose.
And now the insecurities come out.
Danielle's face. That's why I had to stop it real quick. Danielle's jaw was down.
He said if he making 6, she need to at least make 2. He making 6 figures. She need at least half of that. 50,000. I ain't trying to lose at this age. I ain't trying to lose.
The man that's not gonna ask for looks is gonna ask for 6 figures then, right?
No, he's not asking her for 6 figures. He's asking her for 2 figures.
The 2 figures. Yeah,
He makes 6 figures. Meet him halfway.
No, he wants 6 figures out of her.
Well, that's not halfway. That's not halfway.
No, yeah, he wants 6 figures out of her. That's what he said.
No, it ain't. That's not what he said.
He said he want 2. He makes 6 figures, and he wants somebody to at least be half that.
Please rewind it and play it again.
Yeah, please. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna, because I'm pretty sure
me and Yannick pay attention real close, bro.
He apologized and then reiterated.
I'm telling you what she just said it word for word what he said. That's why I got all my instructions from Yannick because she listened real close.
Okay, let's do it again.
Hey, my age, long story, but I feel she has to come to this table. I would say meet me halfway.
And what is that?
My age, my economic status, 2 figures.
2 figures.
Please forgive me. A 6-figure job.
So you want this woman to have a 6-figure job too?
I would love to have her to come halfway. I'm at this age, Kendra. I don't want to lose.
Okay, you don't want to lose, ladies. So 51 to 60, which I mean, if you ever gonna make.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
50, 60.
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually not bad. That's reasonable. She has to be working.
Yeah, and I think it's because he probably didn't want to say why he got divorced. Maybe the other woman was trying to take his money. Who knows?
Nah, he was with her for that amount of years.
Yes. No, I mean in the end.
No, I think she died. Is he divorced or did she die?
He didn't say that. He just said
I think she died.
It's a long story. He said it was a long story.
Danielle, you said he died? He died?
I don't know. I thought he said that at first that she died. I don't know. But she did ask about a divorce, and he said in 2020.
No.
So
Yeah. 2 years ago he got divorced. Yeah, it was divorced.
But I thought in the beginning he did say she died.
I'm with you. I thought she was dead too.
He just said 2 different things.
Let's just take a moment to recognize how much calmer it is to talk to the man about his requirements. All right, let's just put that out there real quick.
It's calmer because we ain't over here calling him crazy and disgusting.
Because he ain't got no fucking weird ass requirements.
I mean, I wouldn't care what his requirements were. I still wouldn't go through all that.
Whatever.
All right, let's get back to it.
Make 6 figures. By that age, you probably will have. So he wants a 6-figure. So you want a 6-figure woman then?
Please, yes.
Come to the table. He said he got the table, but you need to come halfway. Does she? All right. He already said she has to look thick. That's his appearance requirement. Ronald, you've been divorced for 2 years. Have you been dating throughout this 2 years?
And yes, I must say I have. I've been looking.
Okay, so when was your last relationship?
Since August
of last year. You don't got to answer this question, but I'm going to ask it. When was the last time you had sex with a woman?
Do I have to answer?
You don't have to answer.
Great.
Okay, so we'll skip it. All right, Ronald, why you think you're single?
Why I'm thinking, well, just maybe, Kendra, I might be putting it too high with that 6-figure job. Just maybe.
You can't find a lot. There's a lot of 6-figure women. You can't find a lot of 6-figure women 51 to 60.
Man, that's good. Ooh.
Sounds like 6 figures. She needs to.
He changed it when she said, "Oh, we have to have 6 figures." He changed it.
The shit to him, and he went right into it because he's trying to slow key, entice her. Because 6-figure women ain't looking for him. I ain't gonna let him because he a man. I'm sorry, homeboy, but 6-figure women ain't looking for you.
Nah, they want
6 figures, my nigga. First of all,
he was like, "Okay,
no, you out here, my nigga. You better get Miss Bertha down at the church who make $20,000 a year with her Social Security check and be all right with it." or You better start throwing you some bears you dare contest in that damn backyard back there, boy, and make it see what comes out of that.
That's very true.
So
That's a nice backyard. He can do a lot of that.
throw some damn bear as you dare, BYOB affairs in that big ass backyard he got, and let's go. Period. If you want to see who looking for you, you got to get their ass around you. You got to be in their presence. So there you go. Shit.
Let's see what he's actually trying to.
Really, I really don't discuss the income unless we are. I'm looking, so I don't bring in that income. I don't bring in that income until I get to know that young lady.
So in your process, let me ask you this, Ronald. What's been your challenges in dating? You said you've been divorced for 2 years. So what are some of the challenges you're facing with the women that you've been dating?
Challenges dealing with my just not taking too much off of a lady. You know, I feel a lady should want to know what she wants. And right now, when I first meet them, I'm going into detail, Kendra. But once I get to meet them, hey, I'm asking some serious question like, what do you like? What's your dilemma? Those kind of things. So I don't bring in the income, not just yet. It's flies out here too. Yeah. So that's it, Kendra. I hope I answered your question.
Well, no, so then the issue's not income because you say you don't bring that up. So what are the other reasons why you stopped talking to the women that you meet?
Man, it'd be small stuff. It'd be some small, like some have mustaches, you know, it'd be some things. Yeah, it'd be some small little petty shit.
Are we back to the looks?
You damn right. We back at the
Are we back to the looks?
Yep. She said thick. This nigga didn't say motherfucker look like they diabetic. That nigga said thick. I know what thick means. Big ass, big titties. They don't mean no big ass stomach and all that other shit.
We are back to the looks. Can't get away from it.
I ain't gonna get away from him if he a fucking man. Nigga, women look. It's all about looks, man.
Men want looks.
We want looks, bro.
And he was capping for a while. I was wondering when he was gonna drop.
When he was gonna come and be truthful.
Yeah. He's still not being a whole 100% away, but I mean, this is at least a kink in the armor.
He attracted to Kendra, but he ain't got the confidence to talk to her.
Yeah, he's showing her the backyard, the dog, and all that, but you know.
Right, he attracted to her, but he ain't got enough confidence to pull
her. I'm sorry.
No, you can swear. We speak freely here. But no, I think this would be eye-opening because I think women are very good at expressing their dissatisfactions. So I need the men to express them so women can know and they can decide if they want to perfect it. So you don't like a woman with a mustache.
Well, no, that was harsh, but a lot of
it's not harsh, but hold on, it's not harsh if you're being honest, because I think right now what's happening with me, here's the deal. I'm not a dating expert, I'm not a relationship expert, I'm not a therapist, but I am a professional host, and I've been hosting this show now for 2 years, so I've learned a lot. And one of the biggest things that I think I've learned is each gender is not accepting what someone doesn't like, right? And women are very, like I just said a second ago, women will express what they don't like in the men without like verbatim. I need men to start doing that too, so the women who want a man can know. So if honestly you date a woman with a mustache and that turns you off, that's good information. So now women can know, take care of that.
Correct.
Fair enough?
Fair, very.
Okay, so what are some other things that were turning you off with the women you were dating?
I would like for. Oh, I have so many, man. Please, you're not a man, but this is a country thing.
I understand. I'm not offended. Go ahead, but tell me. Stop being shy. Just lay it out.
Yeah. Listen, I have a dilemma, and a woman. I'm taking her out. We share the dinner. We share the meal or whatever one day, and then the next day or the next hour, I want someone to come up with the table. Like, hey, Ron, we're in this together. So yes, I'm a man, and yes, I'm supposed to take care of Stella. I'm supposed to take care of her, but it's a lot of things. I have too many kids. I'm bogging down right now.
Okay. All right. So last question for you, Ronald. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Man, I've never thought of it like that, girl. I feel that I love God. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. I love God, and I hope she will love God as well.
Okay. All right. This is Ronald in Mississippi, 54, retired Army, Scorpio, 3 kids, 2 have passed on, 1 still living, 38 years old. Was married for 38 years. You said you do want to get married again.
Yes.
He wants to get married again. He's been divorced for 2 years.
Yeah, he don't.
That nigga need coaching, bro. He need a coach. I need to get that nigga number, bro. He need coaching bad, nigga.
All the guys
he
are
need coaching.
That guy.
Nah, for real, bro. That nigga got all the tools, nigga. He got all the tools to land a damn diamond in the rough. He don't know how to do it. He ain't got the fucking slightest idea.
Well, he's sad with only one woman his entire life, really. Right?
Man, that nigga was in the military. He a hoe, and he just had sex yesterday. That nigga buying ass. That's why he didn't want to answer.
You think
Come
so?
on now. What? Yes.
Listen, with his kind of confidence, you think he didn't pay for it?
He paying for it. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, that's not really gonna change your confidence if you pay for it.
Listen, man. Listen to what I'm telling you. That man would never get me to believe he ain't looking for no hooker. You'll never get me to believe that. He don't have the confidence to go out and just talk to a woman and then get her to come back home. He's just not that guy. He's not that guy. He's just not that guy. He needs a transaction. Hey, darling, how you doing, baby? You need any bills paid for, we can exchange maybe some, money for some services. Yeah, daddy, I'll be over there. Let me watch this thing. Whatever. No, he ain't going out there talking. Boring. He said, I just hope she loves God. I'm a God-loving man. Come on, dude.
He's really hoping. He's really hoping that'll work.
I mean, he needs to read his Bible more. He loves God so much because that is not the man that God describes at all. It's not. Talking about splitting a fucking bill with a woman. Nigga, you 54 years old. Really? Who do that? What 40-plus-year-old man do that shit? Quit trying to get on these. That's what I'm saying, bro. He got a lot of, I hate to say this, but he got a lot of bitch in him. You feel me? Like, if she do this, then he sound like a fucking woman. If you really think about what he sounds just like a fucking woman, bro. He sounds just like a woman. And what woman want another woman besides a lesbian? A woman who ain't gay do not want a fucking another woman, a man woman. If she gonna want a woman, she want a woman. Shit.
Ladies, thoughts?
I'm scared to unmute. I don't know if it's gonna be a feedback.
No, you good.
Because they
so
wasn't
far
hearing us before, and I had to unmute myself on Restream. Okay.
What your boss
No
said.
feedback. Okay. Well, he is not sounding sure of himself, and I think
all.
Whoever he was with for 38 years kind of probably
beat that out of him.
Yeah, his self-esteem has dropped because of that. Yes, he did go back to looks because men are visual, like y'all always say. But he didn't necessarily have the high standard of them not being a certain weight or something
right
like
after saying it too. So that's how you could tell.
Like he didn't say they had to be a certain weight. He was just like, I don't like my people's thick or whatever. He didn't say they had to be like anorexic or some shit like that. So I'm all right with that.
Or just a healthy size, like normal body size.
Normal body size to whose world? This Western society world? Because that's the BMI is according to what this Western society says. Not
if you 5'2",
a black woman who has shape and who has.
But if you 5'2" and you weigh 250, you fat to everybody's standard. The next world, the new generation, and the previous world before that, like you overweight as fuck. You like a small buffalo.
I feel like this guy is probably. He looks like he'll probably be a better representation for guys. So we're gonna put him up for the older men. This is the 40 and up.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. That's true.
Oh, you a man, Steve. These women about to be all over you, Steve. I can tell you coming in as a man. Now they want a man, Steve.
Thank you.
All right, let's do it. How old are you, Steve?
57.
57. Okay, stay right there. Don't move, okay? 57. That's your good light. 57. Where are you calling us from?
I'm sorry?
Where are you calling us from?
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
What do you do for a living, Steve?
Security director.
Security director. Do you have any kids?
3 kids, twins that are 29 and 17-year-old.
17-year-old. Was you ever married?
Oh, yes. Married for 19 years.
Married for 19 years. Okay. So we're nosy. You don't have to answer, but why did you get a divorce?
We just, after a few years, we grew differently.
You grew differently. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, Steve, when's your birthday?
December 4th.
December 4th is a Sagittarius.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Steve, 57, Orlando, Florida, a security director, 3 kids, a set of twins that are 29 and a 17-year-old.
Right.
Was once married, is a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
What kind of woman are you looking for, Steve?
Got to be sexy. Got to stay in shape.
Oh my God!
Off the fucking rip.
John, you should go, Mike.
Age preference.
I'd say between 30 and 45.
You would go all the way down to 30?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
30 to 45. Yep. So you're not dating. You're 57. You won't date anybody 50.
No, not really. A lot of women my age don't really take care of themselves. So.
But we had one. Oh, that was on my Facebook show. I had one on my Facebook show that was 50. That was in immaculate shape. She was a personal trainer.
Those are unicorns.
Okay, so since you came heavy-handed with it, let's.
You hit the fucking nail on the head with this one, nigga. Now that's more what the fuck I was looking for. Right there. That's the truth. Security director. He makes 6 fucking figures. You understand what I'm saying? He in Florida. Them niggas work out and they take care of themselves. That's just the thing. You don't see a whole lot of chubbies running around that bitch. And he ain't looking for nobody his age. He ain't hunting for him. He just not. That's why I said what I said about the other woman. Them niggas ain't looking for you. They're not looking for you because you don't take care of yourself.
Sunday?
No. You had a similar conversation?
We were talking about male order brides because one of the guys actually met his wife on a trip to Jamaica, and he's in his 40s and she in her 20s. So he thought he got, somebody from Jamaica. She's young, she looking good. That once he bring her here, everything will work out and all that other stuff. And she's only been here for a year. And they are basically, he was really contemplating on the show. I was trying to, not to get him to say so much. He was actually looking just now. He was watching. His name is Linnell. And he started to have problems a year after she came here. And
what kind of problem?
Basically, because he's older than her, they don't like a lot of the same things. And then she's very quiet. Like she doesn't respond to a lot of things. Like even if he will ask her outright, she will just stay quiet. So he's just like a lot of things that she said that she was going to do when she got here. She's not doing it anymore. We told him take her on dates. Go on dates with her. He said, I used to do that, but then she more into her phone than she is to me.
How old is this girl?
In her 20s, her early 20s, and he's in his late
that's
40s.
fucking wild.
But yet this dude is almost 60, and he's willing to marry somebody that's a year older than his daughters or his twins, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, but his dynamic is not Lionel's dynamic at all. Like, period.
No,
it's
what
not
I'm
the
saying
same.
is, why are you dating somebody in your 30s? You're 60. You have nothing in common with a 30-year-old. You're 60.
Same thing this guy just said. Looks,
bro. They don't
probably kids. No,
You don't want no kids.
That ain't. I mean,
bro, you want arm candy.
And you're 60. You're just looking for sex,
right?
Yeah.
When you're 60 and you
and he ain't trying to fucking marry these bitches. He ain't trying to marry them. He ain't trying to boo him up. He good. He was married for 19 years. I promise you, he probably ain't trying to marry this chick. He just want sex. That's it. And when you date young like that, you gotta know the type girl you dating, right? You can't date all young women. You understand what I'm saying? Some young women will vibe with you. Y'all ain't gotta been in the same damn generation to have shit in common. That's absolutely a fucking falsity. That's absolutely a falsity. Huh?
I said, of course you would say that.
Of course, because I've had 15-year younger relationships and we had a lot of fucking fun. And the things that people this woman wasn't no good.
Along with somebody that's 15 or 20 years younger than you, what does that say about you?
They don't say nothing about me. It says that they were drug addicts. That's what that says. Don't say shit about me. A drug addict can't get along with nobody.
I'm talking about being in a relationship.
Can't get along with nobody.
Who is like 20 years younger than you. Like,
it says nothing about me. That's your opinion. What does that say about you? And why you hate on it so bad? What does it say about you? Why you got such a big problem? Because men like younger women. That's a fact. And ain't nothing changed. It's never going to change. It's never going to change. Until the end of the fucking time, it will always be that way. Men do not hunt for women they age. They don't. They do not. Never have, never will. They don't. You get one or two men who have lower self-esteem and insecure about a fucking stallion that's going to go out there and get attention from other men. And then you got men who don't give a shit about that. And they will date those younger women. They just will. They just will. Period. There's a compliment there when you date a younger woman that older women just don't have.
Let's get it.
Spend some time there. Being in shape is important to you.
Very, very, very important to me. I'm on no medications. I'm almost 60. You know, I take care of myself. I work out daily. I'm up at 5 a.m. working out.
Work at 5 a.m. So you want a woman and you just say, listen, some women are offended that are your age that feel like men your age feel like they are not in shape.
Well, you know what? This is my preferences.
Well, okay. I'm letting you know what the women gonna say that's your age, because I get a lot of men that come on your age, and you look great. Now, you came on, I can tell you was a man, and I can tell a lot of women you're the type of guy that a lot of them would desire. But whenever I repost the videos in the comments, whenever a guy says, you're 57, you don't want a woman your age, the women who watch that are 57 take a lot of offense to that, because they feel like they do still look good, and some women really do still look good. But
yeah, it's a combination of things. Number one is they got to be in shape, because I'm in shape. The second thing is, I hate to say this, but a lot of women come with a lot of baggage when they become jaded, from other relationships. And when they bring that into this relationship, it's a problem. It's always a problem.
Okay. Yeah. So, Steve, you would date somebody your twins' age?
Yeah. Well, my twins are 20, 28, 29. Yeah, probably 30, 31. I wouldn't mind starting there. As long as they got their stuff together. I'm not looking to babysit anybody.
What's the youngest woman you ever dated, Steve?
31.
So you dated a woman 31?
Yeah.
Okay. When was your last relationship?
Disgusting.
A few months ago.
A few months ago?
Yeah.
Can I ask how old that woman was?
31.
Oh, that was when I was 31. So yeah. Why did that relationship end?
You know what? She was overseas. I travel extensively, so I'm always overseas. And we had something going, but it just didn't last.
Okay. Do you have any deal breakers besides being your age and out of shape?
They've got to, like I said, they got to be in shape. That's number one. And they have to have a career path. They have to have a career, not just a job. I'm not looking for a woman that's got a job. Yeah. And they have to be, I hate to say this, but somewhat submissive, because I'm not into arguing with women. Not at all.
What submissive mean to you?
The man makes the rules in the household. That might be a deal breaker for a lot of women, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what I want. Everyone has their wants and desires in life, and that's what I desire. I don't want to come home to an argument every night.
Okay. So basically your way goes.
Nah, well, I've owned my own business for quite some time. I've run my own business for quite some time. I'm ex-military, so yeah. Not 100% of the time, but if you have something valid to bring to the table, I don't mind sitting down and listening to that.
Okay. All right.
I remember being in my 30s, and I would never find a 60-year-old man attractive.
Well,
disgusting.
Oh well.
Well, I did.
Oh well. Shit, I just
liked
talked to
older men when I was younger, and I had been older men.
Man, nobody cares.
He's probably his 50s.
I can say my opinion. You don't have to care, but I can still say my opinion.
Oh Lord.
Go ahead.
Oh well.
Y'all two stop it.
It's the times have fucking changed, bro. The times have changed. Those dudes that are 35 and 34 those women are not looking for them. They don't act the same. They talking about splitting fucking dates and let's split a Uber and all this weird shit. And then you meet a nigga that's like that, bro. Yes, she's gonna go out with him. He traveling all over the fucking world. Young women like that shit. He's gonna be more exciting than a dude her age. A dude her age just can't fucking compete with that. Just can't. Just can't.
He can take care of himself all he wants. She 30 and
Yeah.
he's 70. At some point, he gonna go to an old age home.
Yeah, at some point.
Oh my goodness. Hell to the no. Like, how could you date somebody that's so close to your child? Like
we don't give a fuck about our kids and they don't choose who we date. Like,
I
they choose who they date.
Without overpowering my
Yeah.
conversation. I have my opinion. God damn.
After 21, it's like, all right.
If they're grown, I'm trying to figure out, like, really what's the problem?
What, 30 years, a 30-year difference?
If they're grown, what's the problem?
None.
It's your child. Like, I would
She's not a
never
child. She's
want my
30.
child
When
to
is
be
a 30-year-old
dating
a
a
child?
60-year-old at 30.
But that ain't your business at 30 who when she's 30 who she's dating.
That's the problem. That
When
means
did we start clarifying
if he
the
was
30-year-old as
30,
a child?
if he was 30, that's like him being 30 and dating somebody 30 years younger
But
than
that's
that.
not the case. She's the one that's 30.
It's the same. It's disgusting.
That's to you.
Okay, I can have my opinion in it. It
And
can
a
be
lot of other
disgusting
women.
to me. It's okay.
Well, it's okay to me too. I mean, I get that. Y'all need, I'm an alpha, bro. You see, you can't get no rise out of me like that.
I'm not trying to get a rise out
that.
of nobody. I'm just stating my opinions. I can do that. That's what we're on this show for. To state our opinions.
Actually, it's to try to give some people some clarity to some, because there's people out there that have questions and generally try to understand something.
Okay.
All right. Fair use. Fair use.
Steve, so you told me, so you broke up with the girl 31, how many months ago?
Oh, a couple of months ago.
A couple months ago. All right, Steve, you don't have to answer this question, but I'm going to ask. When was the last time you was intimate with a woman?
Oh, a couple of months ago.
Oh, okay. Was it the woman you dated? Okay.
Yeah. Because
Go ahead.
I'm very finicky when it comes to women.
You're very finicky. Tell me why.
When I was younger, I was I would say out there. And I realized ain't nothing good out there. You got to really be selective. At this age, I have to be very selective because I know what I want. I'm looking for a wife. I'm not looking to be running the streets, hanging out, this and that. I just went out to dinner a little while ago, I just literally got back home. And the dinner went okay, but she wasn't really my type, you know.
Okay. How old was she?
43.
43. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious, what was wrong? What did she? I don't know if she did anything wrong or what happened that made you know she's not your type.
Just a conversation.
Okay.
Kept it real. Yeah, we kept it real.
Okay.
You know, we asking questions because I know what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a plaything for the night. You know, not looking for that. I'm looking for a woman to someday wed, and I'm very direct when it comes to that.
Okay, so you want to get married. Now I like that is your goal. Could the woman have kids?
No young kids. They got to be at least in high school or out the house. I'm not looking to date anyone that has children. Been there once before, and it didn't turn out well.
Okay, so high school or out the house if you have children. Do they have to be in Orlando, Florida?
I would prefer. Yes, I prefer.
Okay, and if because you're not moving, this is where you live, correct?
Well, I travel quite a bit with my job. I take care of. I do quite a bit worldwide.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I respect your preferences. You have the right to your desires. You know, again, I mean, I don't know if I agree with your age preference, but it's not for me to decide. It's for you. And, you know, 30 to me, like when you're a woman in your 20s and you get to 30, you are kind of 30. So if you're 57, that is what, a 27-year difference?
7-year difference.
27-year difference, but you know, that's what you said that you would desire.
That's what
you desire. Is there anything else you want to add to this conversation that you want to say?
No, just I'm single and ready to mingle.
And you're ready to mingle. Okay. Yeah. Now you said you have to be in shape. Any more appearance requirements?
Well, I like a woman that really takes care of themselves. I don't mind if you take an hour or 2 hours to get ready before we go out, but you have to be presentable at all times when we're in public. That's very important to me. I go to a lot of dinners and, you know, public events. And while I'm out, you got to look the part. You have to look the part at all times. Yeah.
Okay, look the part at all times. Do you have an ethnicity preference?
I've dated, I love my Black sisters. I love my sisters. I'm from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican, and Jamaicans date anybody. We date just about anyone. Out of many, one people.
Okay. All right. So you guys no particular ethnicity preference. No. All right, Steve. Last question. Why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
I'm well traveled. Have done well for myself in life, and I'm very close to retirement. Next couple of years, I'm going to retire, and I'll be traveling the world for the next 10 years once I retire. Whoever's that lucky woman should be right there alongside with me.
I have one question, because you said you want women to be submissive, and I know you want her to have a career. Just curious, the woman that you end up with, would she pay any bills, or are you going to pay all the bills?
No, I pay. I've never had a woman that I've dated that pays anything. Just whatever you bring to the table is what you have. I take care of everything else. Always have been that way.
So man's man, ladies. You got to be submissive, but he going to pay all the bills for you, child.
I buy cars, home, whatever it is. I got that from my dad. My dad was raised.
Thoughts?
I'm trying to figure out what 30-year-old got a high school kid. Like,
that's a good question.
That's a 12-year.
Dang.
I mean, I do know people who had babies at 12, but I'm just like, but they don't fit the rest of his requirements, though.
No.
The people who I know who had babies at 12 ain't fitting it.
I mean, could have had a drastic life change, but I mean,
that's finally got an unreasonable thing with his ass. That's unreasonable because a lot of people are starting to have children at 30, late 20s.
Yeah.
I don't
know, but he's not asking for a lot.
Young children, so he want to marry her, but he don't want to have children with her.
Thank you, tu madre. I cannot see myself dating.
See, but the difference is like a guy expects to come in to be taking care of everything. Like a woman sees it as, oh, if I'm dating someone younger, I'm gonna have to take care of them. I don't want to have to take care of them. Whereas a man sees it as, I'm gonna be taken care of. If they're my age, I still have to take care of them either way. So I might as well get the best bang for my buck.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, every woman gets offended when men like younger women, and they just do.
I don't get offended.
But
I'm not
it is what it
offended.
is.
It's just disgusting to me. Not
Right. That's
offensive.
another word for offended.
No, it's just disgusting.
Disdain, disgusted,
Even if
appalled,
it was
all
a
of them the
woman,
same
even if it
sentiment.
was a woman that was 60 and wanted to date a 30-year-old man, to me, that's
Pump your brakes.
crazy.
My mama not disgusting.
That is disgusting.
You disgusting.
Y'all
I mean,
are
when I was younger, I used to think like, oh man, like if a woman
Shit
is
came to my head, but I ain't trying to put this bitch out here on this motherfucking YouTube. But it's all right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still growing. Okay, I still got
from
triggers.
that girl, that woman you told me about.
No, because I'm not calling anybody's mother disgusting. You put your mother out there and said she's dating somebody that's young. Ain't nobody said your fucking mother is disgusting.
It don't matter if you
call me
specifically said my
disgusting.
mother. My mother's in the category that you mentioned. So I was just letting you know that my
You
mother
don't
not
fucking
disgusting.
know
If
me.
you think my mama
You
is,
don't
you
know
are.
me, you nasty
Just
ass
like you
bitch.
can state your opinion,
You
I can
don't
state
fucking
mine.
know
But
me.
my mama disgusting and you disgusting.
You don't know me. Don't call me disgusting.
You don't know my mama. Don't call her disgusting.
I didn't call your mama disgusting.
My mother's in the category that you're talking about, boo.
Women in general. Did I say your
my
fucking
mother is
mother?
in general in that
Did
slot.
I say your mother?
Even regardless of what you said, you
Stop
was talking
cheating
about
on
my
your
mama.
fucking husband, okay? Stop
So
cheating
you
on that
disgusting.
nigga, okay? Stop showing your pussy to other motherfuckers.
I ain't never showed my pussy to nobody.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Hey, Clement.
Whoa.
Yo.
Both of you.
Whoa.
Chill.
That's woo. Woo.
You don't gotta mute my mic.
We're good?
I've been good, but you're not gonna sit up here and call a group of people disgusting and my mama fall in that group and then say you're not talking about my mama, but my mama in that group. If she disgusting, you disgusting. Your mama disgusting, your mama's husband disgusting, your daddy disgusting, everybody.
We're good? Everyone calm? It's nothing personal here. This is literally a talk show on YouTube. No one could get hurt here. All right? We're all good? No one's starting anything. No one is starting anything.
So you gotta say something? We just gonna sit here staring at each other?
Unique, you okay? You good? You okay to continue the show?
Yes. Just
You sure?
Stop picking with me. That's all the hell I need. Motherfuckers stop picking with me.
Oh.
Calling me disgusting.
Unique. No one is coming after anyone here.
Yeah, because initially all I said was my mama not disgusting. That's all I said. Oh yeah, I did after you start going off. See, because you start going off on me. I didn't even go off on you, but you lost your cool. So just like you can
call somebody disgusting ain't personal. It's not personal.
So then when I said my mama not disgusting, then you should have pumped your brakes.
Calling somebody's name, calling you are disgusting. That's not personal.
All right, guys. I'm gonna mute both of you. What are we doing here? Why are we doing this?
Because you ain't moving.
This literally has nothing. This entire show, which is here to help other people, has nothing to do with both of you. So why are you both making it about you?
Because you're not.
It's not about you. It's not about your mom, and it's not about you, Unique. It's not about either of you. It's about giving information to help other people. So we need to dial it back from ourselves. Okay? Honey Bear, hello.
Hey, what's happening with y'all?
Not much. Welcome to an interesting point in the panel.
Oh, I had to find out how to come up in here. Well, are we okay?
We are all good. Tack Williams. I mean, we brought in the whole crew. We brought everyone in. Honey Bear, Tack Williams. How you guys doing?
I'm wonderful. How y'all doing?
Fantastic, as you can hear.
Yeah. What's good?
Everything.
Everything and anything. Honey Bear, how long have you been watching?
Yeah.
How long have you been watching?
I've been watching the whole thing, but I just started watching y'all. But I came on because I knew, Unique, and I've seen y'all before. But I was like, wait a minute, hold up. I put my guard down. I don't know what I lost my cigar. And I was feeling the black love, and then all of a sudden, it went all the way to the left. I was like, wait a minute, my people making me drink my black coffee, but I thought I was going to have to put something in it just now. You know? We all right. We all right. Like, fuck this the nigga that's fucking the 30-year-old. We ain't fucking the 30-year-old. Like, we don't love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't bringing up in our parents up in here now. Come on now. We don't want to hit low like that there. That's not us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Please, because I was feeling good about the conversation, young blood kings and queens. But then we started bringing our home folks in there. I was feeling some kind of way. We're not doing that. I saw kings and queens on the platform. All of a sudden, I was like, don't give them people no justice. No, we're not doing that. Because y'all good. It made me feel good to have that intelligent conversation. Because, I was there before. Motherfucker had he was an anomalist. I call him. His lips would go to sleep before he went to sleep. I'm like, oh Lord, there you go. He about to bounce. But that's what they do. I know somebody that's 60 that's fucking with a 20-year-old. I'm like, damn, you fucking your granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they do.
What's your thoughts on that?
You know what I'm
What's your
saying?
thoughts on that? What do you think about that?
I thought that's a power trip. The pull the thing he going into the mind thought about, that's trying to make him feel good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, that's on you, boo boo. I'm gonna stay in my lane. That's to each
So
his
let me
own.
ask you this:
I didn't
what about the 20-something-year-old girl accepting going out with him just so she can get paid for a lifestyle and everything? Like, what about?
Oh, that's somebody getting paid for a lifestyle. This somebody ain't even getting paid for nothing but just a little check on the third of the month, baby. You know what I'm saying? At least the person that's getting paid for the lifestyle, that's something totally different. But this person that I saw, he actually just wants a dime piece. You understand? He wants a trophy wife. He wants somebody that he's saying to be submissive in a narcissistic manner. Um, This young blood, he wants, as he's older, rather, this OG wants somebody that I'm paying the bills. All I need to do is just do what I say do and come on here and show up when I go to my dinners and just play your position, and that's it. And sex. You got to. He already tell you what he wants. You need to be fit. So if you come in there open minded and you willing to do this, then all you need to do is play your position. If you happy with that, then that's fine. But if you're not, then you knew from a rack that's not what you enter into. But a lot of people, if they already didn't deal with what they need to do, some of these young females are ready for that. They don't want to continue to be out here, here's what I'm about to say, working so hard on this because they goal and aim sometimes in these clubs is to find just what he wants. Is that female with the looks that he can, make up to take out and play the position. But in his mind, he don't want that. He want an educated woman that's bringing something to the table, but that's willing to submit to him and play her position. And I know we see it as like that's not ooh or whatever, but that's not even on our position because guess what? That's on them. You understand? That is what their agreement is, and our position is that hey, if you like it, I love it, even though it may be an offensive to us as a woman or even as a man. Man, that could be your daughter. Man, that could be your granddaughter. That's agreements between two adults over the age of 18 and 20 who have consulted with each other and have made an arrangement that they both agree upon. And we have to learn and not allow somebody else's problems to become our problems because we are not able to resolve that. We're starting to take on too much pain that we have no power and control over, no matter how we look at it. And that will stress us out.
Yes, big time. Did you
Because
see
I'm
the
gonna tell you
woman?
something that I know.
Go ahead.
I know of a situation personally of someone that, like I said, that's 60, and they were trying to worry about how I was gonna feel about it, and and I was like, more power to them. But the first thing I'm thinking is that the person got to be special, real special. And I'm not talking about the talents. I'm talking about maybe they touch, you know.
Right.
But it is what it is until it ain't.
That's serious.
And that's real serious.
Did
But then
you
while we looking at that,
did
go
you
ahead,
see
Kim.
the woman prior?
Which woman?
Were you okay? So I don't think you caught the woman that we had the video of the woman that we were watching prior. You only
No, I
you
didn't
only
get a
saw
chance
this.
to see it.
Okay. You only saw this man.
Yeah, I just saw the man on. I didn't get a chance to see the
Okay.
woman.
Let me ask Tack. What's going on,
Yeah.
my man?
What's up, man?
What do you think of this older man's dating standards, and what do you think of just the dating standards in general?
I didn't see the dating standards. Well, I think if two adults agree, then that's one thing. So we're gonna talk about the legal part. There's nothing illegal. But if we want to talk about more morality and we want to talk about psychology and emotions, then I guess it can go deeper there, right? So a lot of men, and I guess it's more with men than women from what I see anyway, anecdotally, right? They will date younger women, but a lot of times you'll find it not just immediately, more settled men that are kind of, they got their business or career. Finance is not a big strain for them. They don't have to have the money, but they're just not a big strain. They can pay their bills. They have their own. Typically, a lot of times you'll find that they'll date younger after they come out of that real marriage, after they come out of that real committed relationship. And a lot of times it's because they put behind them some of the stuff that might have been involved in that marriage or that long committed relationship, right? So one of my exes asked me years ago, she says, "Talk, I just want to know, would you have ever married me?" And in my mind, I was saying, yeah, if you would have gotten in a car accident and it would have messed up your voice box, I would have married you because I left your ass because I couldn't take your mouth, right? I didn't, but I'm just saying, yeah, I would have married her.
Couldn't say that out loud though.
No. But that's what my thought was. She never even knew that the reason why I left her was because her mouth, and I don't do well with women like that. I never have, right? And I don't know if that's because my sister was the oldest and we had to listen to what she said because she was in charge of the house. Whatever it was, I'd never do well in confrontation with women. So, but what I'm saying is a lot of guys, they'll go with the younger women and a lot of them may not. If there's a particular thing that the younger woman wants and it happens to meet what the older gentleman wants, then it becomes a good fit sometimes. Because I date younger women, but I don't necessarily fall in love with them. I'm interviewing somebody now for a real relationship. And I told her, this is the interview, you the first stop, right? So I'm doing
Younger?
interviews. Huh?
Still younger?
No. She like, nah. But I date younger women at times because it's like if it's cool, then we'll just have some fun and it's nothing serious. And I ain't got to worry about the drama or none of that stuff, right? But a more serious relationship, then I'm weighing in differently. It's like me and this woman was together not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, and we stayed in the hotel and we slept in separate beds. And and the reason for that was I wasn't trying to trap her and get her to, stay in a room with me so we can smash. No. I'm looking for something a little different. I know how to trick off. That's nothing. So that wasn't the goal. So that's why I say, in general, it looks crazy or it may look strange. But if you look at Hollywood and you look at other places where we revere and we follow the lives of so many other people that we have a lot of respect for in different ways, it's a big age difference there. There's a lot of age difference. But like I say, what I typically find in more settled and able to do men, where they have their own, they're not out to get your credit, none of that. A lot of them, if you look at their backstory, they were in a long marriage or they were in an extensive committed relationship, and they're probably just thinking with a younger woman, you're not going to have to deal with a lot of that. Or you can deal with it in a different way. And that's just my perspective on that.
Okay.
Because it's a double standard. You know, you look at you. Do you like Ellen DeGeneres? Not like her, but do you respect what she does?
What she do?
I mean, who she is? What she?
I mean,
you know, the talk show host, the former talk show host.
She's a host.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In terms of what she did on having people on there, giving them a platform to speak, doing stuff in the community, scholarships, different things like that. Well, I'm not asking. Let me just say that for the millions of people that's out there, nobody on this panel, for the millions of people that's out there that's crazy about Ellen DeGeneres, they don't talk about her. They don't look bad at her because she date the same sex. They don't look bad at her because there's a 15, 16-year age difference between 63 and 48 about who she married. They don't sit there and say she's taking advantage of that younger woman psychologically and physically because she should know better. They don't do that to her. They don't do that to that white. They don't do that to that white actor in Hollywood. I forget his name. He was voted the most sexiest actor, and he stayed with a woman that's 20, 25 years younger than him. Stay with him. And they think that's so cute and it's so whatever. So even in there, you can find double standards, especially when it comes to the racial side of it, right? But, you know, it's all over the place.
Interesting.
But that's why I was saying that we don't want to take up much too much the
Hello?
you know, too much
Hello?
the stress of the
Hey, what's your name? I'd say. But we ain't get married, child. That's
28.
What happened? We can hear the
Is that
video.
a ver-
Hello?
Sorry, say that again.
We
can
can
hear
hear
the
your
video
video you was watching.
You could tell?
Kendra? Yeah,
We can hear it.
Oh, you heard
Even
it?
though you was
I mean,
muted, we can hear it.
How did you hear it?
I don't know.
Oh, this is why. Okay. All right. Well, that kind of ruined the surprise, but all right. So we're now going to go to the women that actually do get the position. All right, the young women that end up getting the position. Fair use. Fair use.
Yes.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
The student. Any kids? You have kids?
No.
No kids. Let's get into it. This is Jordan in Champaign, Illinois. Where are you from? Champaign, Illinois?
No, I'm from Texas.
Oh, you're from Texas. Okay. She's a college student. So do you go to Illini?
Yeah, the University of Illinois, yeah.
Okay. She's 21, a student. What's your major?
I'm getting my master's in accounting. I graduate in May.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
You're getting your master's at 21. Is that about right?
I'm a little ahead just because of my education, but yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, okay, you smart. We like that, Jordan. No kids. Let's get into it, girl. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm really not looking for a man per se.
Looking for a woman?
No.
Then what you doing on the show? If you ain't looking for a man.
I'm more so looking for like a sugar daddy or like, someone's just like help me out. Like, I feel like I can give good conversation. Like, I'm not really trying to like travel to the person or anything, but it's just like the cost of living is high, like inflation is high. And I'm just like, I would like someone to help me pay a bill or two. And
I was not expecting that from you at all. You shocked me.
I mean, yeah.
So you want a sugar daddy. So you want somebody, you want to make it clear. You're looking for someone that's gonna fund your life to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Okay. What requirements, like what kind of bills you want paid?
Like rent. Like rent is so high. Like, So
So
honestly,
in
like
exchange for your rent pay, will you be like, what are you doing?
good conversation. You know, maybe it's
good conversation while you having sex.
No.
Oh,
So like
okay, so you want somebody to pay your rent and you're not gonna sleep with them?
No.
You know people that get that done?
I don't know. That's why I'm here. So yeah, either my inbox will be filled or it's gonna be empty.
So
Either
okay,
way.
let me get this straight. So you want a man that's gonna pay your rent, and all you gonna give him in exchange is good conversation?
Yes. I know it sounds crazy, but yes.
Now she's delusional.
Absolutely.
No, you think she's delusional? She get that.
She's delusional. She's
So
13. Go ahead.
Chris has shared this too the other day, and I watched the whole thing, and it's hilarious. And I was like, man, if she just we haven't watched it all, but if she just changed one thing, she actually could get what she's looking for.
so my sisters. Go ahead. I'll wait till you finish your thought. Go ahead.
That was the end of it, because I don't want to stay because we haven't watched the rest of the video. I don't know if he wanted me to stay until we watch it. I ain't trying to spoil nothing.
No, I ain't gonna spoil nothing about the video, but I'm gonna say this.
I can say the one thing that she needs to change, and she can get what she wants.
But I'm gonna say this. Okay, I'll wait then.
Yeah.
Okay.
After she say it, then I'll be like, and that's the one thing they need to change.
Right. That's why I want to wait until
Right.
Okay. Fair use.
And you in school to get a master's degree? You can't. How the hell you book smart and people dumb?
I mean, I'm on here. I didn't think I was gonna get pictures or look. I'm on here. I watched the show, and my sister actually got on the show because she was looking for a man, but it didn't work out for her. So I was just like, oh, I'm on the show. I watch it. So I was like, okay, we'll see. Like, I'll throw it out there. But like, you know, if nobody is in my inbox, then that's fine. If someone is, that's cool. Like, there's some lonely men out there, you know, that just want conversation, you know, that have a lot of money and want to spend it on somebody. So, I mean,
so what's the age range then? How old you want this man to be?
I feel like 25 to
25.
35.
Girl.
He's a weird one.
Okay.
And that's
that
the
makes
thing.
sense. Obviously.
Yeah.
25. What 25? Okay. All
Is
right.
that she has no sense of
reality?
Yeah. Well, this is what I was going to say. The fact that this is how things can go. The fact that her sister put her onto it. The fact that a lot of these young girls or just becoming women, they're approaching it that way. The guy, if he's on that, he's gonna take care of the rest of the decision. Let me explain to you why. If a woman is willing to talk to a stranger, and that's what she's looking for, and she already has the endorsement of somebody in her ear, her sister in this case. If the guy comes and say, I got this for you, then the possibilities of what can happen just changes. Who's she gonna confer? Who's she gonna confide in? Her sister. She said her sister, you know, she gonna confide in her or one of her girlfriends or whoever. Then somebody gonna come with the bright ear. Girl, you should just do it this one time. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It has really very little to do with it. It's like this. And you guys know this. Like the men know this. When you approach a woman, there's 50,000 versions of no. Okay. So like when I approach a woman, I say, you know, it's a stranger, right? Hey, how you doing? You know, boom, boom, boom. And they say whatever. I said, look, I'm not even gonna waste your time whether you dating or maybe seeing somebody. Are you in between relationships where you don't have any bandwidth for a good conversation or anything? And then they'll say, well, not really. See, it ain't no or yes. It's those responses that letting you know what the possibility or the potential might be right then and there organically, where that might go. Might not go nowhere. Only thing I'm saying to you, the fact that somebody's willing to sit down and have a conversation with you about, let's say $100, I'm gonna use $100 for you to open their door, you put $500 there or 1,000 and watch what it do. That's reality.
So you think she would do more things if they gave her more?
Maybe
money?
not her because something's wrong with her. So she's a bad example. I'm talking about the average human being, the general way that that's going to go. I done been in those situations. I know what they look like. And I'm talking about 35-year-old, 40-year-old, 45-year-old women. They'll sit there and talk about Jesus, honesty, the great man. And I'm like, yeah, all that's cool. How much you paying for that fucking truck? Well, really $800 a month because I can pay for 2 months. That's all I got in me. She don't mention Jesus no more. Trust, forthcoming. Shit go right out the window. So that's my opinion on that.
I mean, that just points to the transactional society, like I always say. Like that's how we are. We think money can fix our problems, and we're gonna do whatever we want for money. I mean, it's not everybody, but that's
not everybody. A whole gang of people.
Mm-hmm.
Money's not the source of happiness, but it can make you pretty happy at a bad time. All right, I'm just saying, a lot of money can. But on that note, back to this lovely lady. Fair use.
First of all, sugar daddies are daddies, right?
Okay. Let me adjust. Okay. There's some 25-year-olds that's doing their thing, you know. So I would say 25 to 50, like max 50.
Girl, sugar daddy start probably at 50. Let's begin there. 25.
You better say 60.
A 25-year-old. First of all, a 25-year-old ain't paying your rent if you ain't
Damn
giving
sure
them
ain't.
sex. Now you might be
For
able to
real.
with a 75-year-old man.
Sounds
Now,
silly.
a 75-year-old man who is probably your granddaddy's friend, who probably can't get hard no more. He might throw you something, but a 25-year-old ain't paying your rent for free.
That part.
Most men ain't gonna be paying your rent for free. You're gonna have to do something a little strange for some type of for change. So unless you think you just that cold, what kind of conversation can you talk in different languages? I mean, can you talk in Espanol?
Never language.
You know, I feel
That's
like
messed up.
you know, I feel like if the person does come, then we can get stabbed and just talk or whatever. But I feel like, you know, it's either it's out there or it's not. Like it's not the end of the world. It's not the end all be all. Like
so you don't want a real relationship.
Well, not saying that. I like have a relationship. I just
are you in a relationship right now?
Yes, I just need someone to like help me pay my bills.
Where this pitching come from? Let me get off of here because I'm about to speak New Orleans up in here.
What you mean?
You have a boyfriend?
Yes.
And he's okay with you looking for a sugar daddy?
Yes.
That's a pimp.
Do you know anybody do you have any friends that's living this life that you are?
No.
Okay, I'm just curious. So why do you think it would happen for you?
I don't know that it'll happen. That's why I'm on here.
So your boyfriend is okay with you finding a 25. How old is your boyfriend?
Same age as me.
So 21. So your boyfriend would have been okay if a 25-year-old would have paid your rent?
I don't know if age didn't necessarily come in the picture. I don't think I guess I never talked about age. I mean, you asked me an age range, so I just like thought of a number, but it does make sense what you're saying.
It just hit me now.
What?
If that was a 25-year-old that could pay her rent, she's not with her boyfriend anymore. She's with that 25-year-old.
Basically.
And she's 21, she said.
Yeah, she's 21. 25? It makes sense why she's literally saying the age that she'll go from 25 to 35.
She don't get it. She's still
guy and was like, yo, I could pay. He got a good enough mouthpiece.
She said she's willing to adjust.
She's willing to adjust. Yeah, you're
Think about what's happening. Her boyfriend think it's okay. He probably knows. She probably gonna have a conversation with him. The sister is endorsing it. She don't know what the hell she doing. She's just a price point away from dropping that shit. That's reality.
From dropping what?
All of it.
All their inhibitions.
No, all her clothes.
I'm sorry. Wait. What inhibition?
She gonna be taking her talents to Miami.
Say that one more time.
Hold on.
All inhibitions is gone. She about to be his pimp.
But I'm with Honeybell on this. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me translate this for you, okay? All right.
Come on, player. Young blood king, talk to her.
Boo. I'm gonna go over here and get this money. All right, so we can be good. And he knows she fucking, but he ain't gonna never ask her, "Are you fucking?" He knows she giving that head, but he ain't gonna ask about that. But she gonna come in and shower and wash that ass and brush them teeth, and then get up in the bed with him. That's how that goes. Her girlfriend is the one who turned her on. Her sister turned her on to it. That's who turned her on to it and got her into it. You feel me? That's why she is pushing the narrative. You feel me? And as far as age, she ain't got no fucking age. It's whoever got the fucking money. That's nigga. She is one bad decision from this corner. And then just putting it all the way out there. Like, look, nigga, hey, you looking for a date? You looking for some company? That's where she at right now.
There you go. And all we doing is just internet dating and mating.
Fact.
Emotional damage.
Been there,
internet dating and mating. Come on, your pimp is just the internet, and that's it. And you're taking care of the young blood at the house. He the clown, and come on now. I might be 57, but I know what time it is. You're just doing it on a little,
ain't no old man, no man.
Come on now.
You ain't gonna come get no money from me for no conversation.
What's
it
that?
Ain't happening.
If that older man is okay with it and that younger woman is okay with it, what's the problem?
Ain't no problem. I mean, but just be true to who the fuck you are. You feel me? Because if you don't try to, first of all young women listening to this podcast, do not use the verbiage sugar fucking daddy if you don't know what a sugar daddy
is. No problem. But be real about it. Yeah, don't try to say you're looking for somebody to do that.
Nigga, it's sugar daddy. You understand? We gonna get some.
That's not what he is. Absolutely.
That means you dropping them draws, we clicking them cheeks, and we getting you on out of here. That's the way that works.
It's not hugger daddy. It's sugar.
It ain't no fucking hugger daddy. It's who you think? Who fucking desperate to you? Like you got me fucked up, nigga. You okay? Like nigga, you ain't finna come in here and talk to me. Talk about some. I got some good conversation, bitch. You 21. You can't talk about nothing. What the fuck we gonna talk about? We gonna talk about what's going on in Ukraine? We gonna talk about the fucking GDP? What we gonna talk about, bitch? Stimulate my motherfucking mind. I want to see you do it. What are we gonna talk about?
She could gather recon so she can get people to DM her, and she gonna be doing more than just talking.
Nah, she gonna put that phone up. She ain't gonna be able to talk.
No, I'm saying whoever that 21-year-old is, who she dated, told her just go on there, say you ain't gonna have sex, but I bet you some people will hit you up in the DM. And
see, simps fuck it up for every fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a good thing going on to this whole generation of simps just emerged from somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Like all the young girls is being pushed over this way to niggas who have money. And then the simps come along and y'all just fuck that all the way up. Niggas have to like trap their ass off, get them off social media, make them feel like it's a drought, and then bam, hit them with the big one. And they like, okay.
I'm gonna have to explain to y'all what didn't happen. Explain to y'all. Like they say, what had happened was a lot of these young females, I'm sorry, I don't want to go there because I'm trying to, I always say my queens, but these little pigeons and gizzards been watching this LMN, the pom-pom queens and the pom-pom cheerleaders and my sugar daddy. And they trying to take hints of this heat of, oh girl, you can go to college and get paid and make, listen, Linda, you missing the point. All you doing is just playing the pimp game, and now you done went there and got this little youngster sitting up there talking about you just go make your money. I don't want to know about how and where it came from, and do what you do and come back and you still buying it all. And so go ahead with that simple Susan stuff, talking about you want a sugar daddy, because that's not the game that a sugar daddy plays. You
At
understand?
all.
Because a side man, like they used to say, I'm just the side, excuse me, because I hate saying, but I'm just the side nigga. I'm the nigga that come when you want to get this paid, that paid, but I'm not your man. Your man at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you start trying to get all affectionate with him, he don't want nothing to do with you because he's gonna send you right back to where? Your man. Because I'm
Yep.
not that one. And when you start realizing you want a king in your life, you're gonna stop clowning with yourself because you're gonna realize you had that man at home, but you wanted the side nigga, or shall you say that sugar daddy. And he only want one thing from you. Just come get over here and do your job and then go on back home.
Go on back home and love on that nigga.
Because I don't want you like that. That
There's
love
other
don't
sugar
live here no
babies.
more. That's
Yeah.
it. Because it's on to the next one, like he said.
On
It's
to the
on to the
next
next
sugar
one.
baby.
And that's the brutal, honest truth with these young girls who thinking that's what they're getting, and then you get got. And I'm just giving you the
Yep.
real raw truth. Because you out here to recess when you need to be in the front of the class, because I will school you because you're playing a fool's game with your own self. And I'm good with that because I don't have to be retaught over and over again because that's that rerun stuff. I like watching reruns on TV, not seeing it with my life.
Ooh, bars.
And another damn thing for y'all little young motherfuckers.
That
Don't
part
think
right
you
there.
running no damn shit. Don't think you gonna run off in there with your little talking about the sex game. Bitch, you don't know enough. If I want that real good, I'm gonna fuck with somebody close to my age because she know how to fuck. She know how to make me feel like a fucking stallion. You hear me? You don't know how to do that. You ain't there yet.
And the real man ain't getting you, letting you come
put
in there
some
and play with
years
him for
in.
no 2 and 3 minutes, 2 and 3 and 4 minutes, talking about this is good and that. He wants some real time. He want massages and all that kind of stuff like that. He want real stuff. He gonna take you to tell you to take and kick your little pigeon, little bird seed behind, right back where you come from. All that trying to break his, get out of here with that foolishness there. And then today a real man want his food cooked. So if you trying to bring some hamburger help or some McDonald's and Burger King, he gonna really send you out the door with that foolishness.
Okay.
Little pigeon.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? You better pack a meal and something, and you better be stopped at the grocery store somewhere and come with some cooking. Talking about getting a sugar daddy. I'm gonna
Your
show
little
you.
young ass, your young ass getting a car no paid. This motherfucker over here getting a whole car. That's the difference. That's the motherfucking difference.
That
Nigga.
part right there. Between getting it paid for a month or getting it already paid for. That part.
Car paid, baby. I was at the car lot today and I said, this right here looks like my baby. Oh, Chester, you shouldn't have. I know I probably shouldn't, but here, you know you're my favorite. And everybody know what's going on.
Check it out, right?
That's
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
All right, let's add place them a little bit more.
She need an advocate for her.
50, whatever. So
You're really 21. You're pink and green. You're really green. You have no idea what's out here in this world, girl.
I mean, I know it's out here, but like I said, like it's not the end all be all. Like it's either you willing to meet it or not. And if you're not,
I
then
just
that's
want to understand what kind of man you dating that's okay with you outsourcing another man to pay your bills.
I mean, it's just coming up. It just came up in conversation, like as like
Because he
kind of
can't pay the
like
bills.
if I
That's
got
the
a sugar
kind of
daddy,
man.
like somebody pay my bills, like so.
And you said no sex will be in exchange, just a good conversation.
No, yeah.
Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Does he have to look a certain way?
No.
Hell no.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hell
He
no.
live anywhere?
Yeah.
He can have kids and
She don't
everything?
even look a certain way.
Yeah. Well, actually, no kids, because your money. If you have kids,
She want a 50-year-old with no kids.
Child. Child. Does he have to look a certain way?
No.
Okay. Does he have to be a certain ethnicity? He can live anywhere?
Yeah.
He can have kids and everything?
Yeah. Well, actually, no kids, because your money. If you have kids, your money should be going to your kids. It shouldn't be going to me. So
you want to find a 50-year-old man that got a whole bunch of money and has no kids?
Yeah. They're out there.
They are where? Girl, tell us.
Not in this
Everybody
world.
find one. Where they at? Where the 50-year-old plus man?
It's somebody making a lot of money that's rich somewhere and that just needs somebody to spend it on. So I don't know. Like I said, if it comes in my inbox, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So
and you don't mind if he says, I'll take care of you. Just send me a nude picture. Just send me a picture of your breast.
No.
Most sugar daddies are gonna want something in that accord. Even if you don't, they gonna want a little touchy-feely. I don't know too many. I mean, so on the opposite side, I do know of people who live that lifestyle to a certain degree, but they ain't just offering good conversation, honey.
Mm-hmm.
They offer some good head.
Only sugar daddy that you can offer good conversation to, and they gonna pay your bills is your real daddy. Now, where's your real daddy? What does he think about this?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should talk to your real daddy about it, since he's probably the age
Girl,
category
stop.
of
Don't lie to
men
that child.
that you outsourcing, and he can tell you more about his peers. Because the only man that's gonna be of that age that ain't never gonna want something strange is gonna be your real daddy. Any other man that's up there in that age, whether they can get it up or not, they gonna want something. Even if it's a little touch on the ass as you walk by, it ain't gonna just be. If it was that easy, honey, every girl in the world would have that. You sound like you looking for a grandfather.
She know that.
Not a sugar daddy.
She know that.
Okay.
Ooh, child. So that's all you wanted tonight? Nothing more,
Yes.
nothing less?
Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm
Well,
so
listen,
glad
Put it
you're
out
in
there.
college.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a sugar.
Man, she was advertising, nigga, letting people know to
She
hit
was
her up.
for real. She not sitting up there talking like that's all she wanted. She knew what she wanted, and she won't play games. And I hate people to come out there with the falseness, because be real about who you are. When you came on and you said that from Jump Street, it's already put out there. So stop.
Oh,
Stop,
mama.
Linda. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop, Linda. Who the hell you
Lying
think is
ass,
gonna want to be your
lying
friend? Just
ass
say you're looking
Linda.
for a friend.
Lying ass Linda.
That's what that is. Like, listen, Linda, listen. Don't even try to play me. You trying to play the game. We done already heard you. I see you, see me, see you. Now that's the game that you play with somebody else. Shoots
I
and
mean,
ladders.
she ain't
Girl, get
even
out of
simp.
here.
Like simps won't even simp over her. She's okay at best. She's okay at best.
She not even fine at
Like
21.
I wouldn't even pay. Like when I was wild and out there, I wouldn't even pay her premium dollar. Like she couldn't even go to Las Vegas and get $500 an hour. She'd be lucky. Like nigga, if she said 140 an hour, niggas would negotiate with her. They would be like, "Bitch, what you do for 100?"
My thing is this: if you're gonna talk to somebody and you're gonna say what you're looking for, that in itself, you profile, you even identify. So your application denied, no need to even apply, because you came with false advertising. In the beginning, you said what you're looking for. Did you Google what that means? Sugar daddy? What the hell? You think it's the candy? Bitch, no. Okay? You said sugar daddy. You're not asking for the candy, you're asking for the man. Now, what all that comes for is what you got to bring in return. So what you bringing in return? I don't like that, because now you're profiling somebody else as a woman and asking for those things. And when we know as a woman, if that's what she's looking for, then you better step up to the plate on what you coming with. Or don't say that's what you want, because they're going to expect what you're asking for in return as me giving you as I am, that sugar daddy. So I'm going to need that woman to step up in place to get in return what I'm giving you. So that's false. Now you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. And a real man gonna let you know that. Are you gonna step into that corner and you're gonna tell me you're not a willing participant? And I'm gonna say you're lying because the truth came out your mouth when you open it up. Or you was lying when you first said it when you came on the show. So you falsified yourself. What you coming here looking for then? What is it that you really want? Maybe you feel like, damn, that's what you bitches really want from a nigga. Don't play with me. So, let me get off here, y'all. I got to go. I don't like that. I hate a female who falsify who she is. Come out here like a queen, not a fiend. I don't play them type of games. Be real on who you are. Or don't step up to that plate. That's just you talking out of two sides of your mouth.
Different generation of women you're looking at now, though.
Because they're trying to, for one thing, why do you need, here's my question, why do you need that? Why are you not self-sufficient? Why are you not being the giver? Because your energy is going to put forth what you want in life. What you put out, you'll get back. If you're looking for just that, then you just want somebody just to take care of you. You're looking for a provider on a good street, then you're going to get a king not a clown. If that's what you're looking for, sugar daddy, then you better just go ahead and prepare down because you're a hoe. That's your hoish ways. That's what you want. You lazy. You're not willing to give nothing in. Or you just gonna put yourself out there like you being played, pimp on out. But if you're looking for that king, that style that you're gonna be a provider with, y'all gonna be unity. You're gonna get that. Step up as a queen. I'm willing to fix my queen sister's crown. I'm not about to clip it off her head.
Due to a uterus transplant.
That don't make sense to me.
Creating competition is not necessary.
You gotta learn to be empowered. You're looking for a sugar daddy. Okay. We gotta stop that. You looking all right. You're gonna find what you're looking for.
Probably a lot more than what you're bargaining for, probably.
That's the part right there, young blood king. We say we're looking for something, when we get what we're looking for, sometimes it's not what we're really asking for because it's more than we do bargain for. Think about that.
And on that note, we are going to be closing out the panel for tonight. Guys, we are going to start hosting it at, I'm going to start cutting it at 2 hours. We're going to start keeping it at 2 hour marks from now on. All right.
I enjoyed y'all. I really did.
Honey Bear, listen, always feel free to come up. Miss Sam, that was you over there in the comments? Lighten it up.
I was enjoying it. Lighten it up. I was enjoying it. And we got a little, answer at first, but I know you kept the peace in there. That was real cool. I like that. I really like it. Yeah. We need a little harmony every now and then. You're going to get a little spark. That's all right. That's to keep the fire burning.
That's cool. That's cool. But, it's all love. It's always love.
Yes.
But let's close it out our usual style. Usual panel. We got
boy, hey, this has been a wild ride tonight. It's been good. It's been good. But anyway, you can make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Tune in every Wednesday, every Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern. You can find me on behavioral_consultant on IG. And you can hit me up on Black Wall Street Trading LLC on YouTube.
We got Neek is the Night.
Hi. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and I am honored to put this podcast on my podcast. So everybody who's on there, thanks for joining, and come to CKQ's podcast, hit subscribe, and also hit Married Ladies Opinions up on IG or Neek is the Night on IG. Thank you.
I appreciate you doing that. Thank you. We got Tack Williams.
Hey guys, what's up? Again, come over to my boy CKQ podcast. Click that like, subscribe, get with this content. This brother is consistent, intelligent, talented. He brings the noise, gives you the mic, lets you say what's on your mind. Each one teach one, man. Let's get over here and support.
I appreciate it. And we got first time, Honey Bear. Drop some knowledge.
Oh, just want to let y'all know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But also on Wednesdays, probably between 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm being on Auntie Gina Fletcher singing Gina, and it's Moist Women Wednesday. So come get that knowledge and learn how to be empowered. So I really appreciate you all tonight, and thank you for having me. And that's Honey Bear. Busy living.
I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing show. Wild, wild roller coaster, but it's wild, wild west out here, over here in CKQ Podcast. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button to more content like this at 8:30 p.m. Eastern every week on Tuesdays. And other than that, we're going to close out our panel in our usual fashion. Thank you all for being here in the comment sections. You guys are great. And always feel free to come on up to the panel, and you always have a voice over here. But until then, see you next week. Take care.
Young Blood Kings.
If we're doing everything right, I think we should be vetting our wives, like go to their parents, go to their fathers.
They know they shouldn't have let me start speaking my mind in the booth. Start speaking the truth. Might get
I think you're just saying, okay, actions have consequences, and I'm not going to support this person's actions. Like, you don't have to cancel them and say, like, I hate you.
Innocent lives have to die.
But the whole thing is men are I also. That man was on the other side doing the exact same thing, and his decision with his eyes was to walk away.
Inside your soul.
Now we can paint the perfect picture without belittling each other. Cause under God's system,
we are equipped to handle that responsibility. But not every man is fit to handle that responsibility.
I done seen Flip, Michigan,
and it's just being
cities. They pissing in project buildings that got a roof that leaks, resulting in missing ceilings. Hard to sleep. Children going to schools dealing issues deep.
So I think society does make it more difficult for short men, but I don't think that it's impossible that they can find someone.
And expecting you to do your part. It ain't hard to see they trying to keep black in the back, just like Rosa Parks. Cops shooting blacks as if they get a token from God. School rob you with needed resources.
Is the weaker vessel and the more vulnerable.
Absolutely, 100%.
You don't look at the man like, oh, poor son, you were violated. No, you like, bruh.
And nobody shift my stick like some cars. And when you're lonely in your darkest thoughts, come, I know it's hard, but God shines his light on all I play their part. And it's the start.
Put myself in a situation where I can only rely on a man. Like if I'm married and being a stay-at-home mom, I need to have a backup in case anything happens. I can't only rely on him. You know what I'm saying?
A flower will grow once you plant the seed inside your soul.
Poet, and the best part of me shows it. Here to speak the message of what is known, but not what it takes. Expose it, listen closer as I take you on a mental path. See divisions, the math, hoping we clash on lower levels just like in the past. Before we begin to see spared lives, keep in mind the first 3 letters of unity starts with you and I. And maybe then we can all thrive, changing the narratives of our lives, finding belief from inside. We gotta come together, different feathers, and we fly together despite any weather, evolving up forward just like propellers, using negatives to fuel positives. How we change the mark, just like taking the devil's flames just to warm the coldest heart. Mama knew it from the start. DC Mo would be a spark to lead the light that works its way out, illuminate through the dark. Funny cause my skin is dark, despite the stereotypes that exemplify brilliance, cause I found that genius within my mind. You see words create worlds when you use the term tear. Your mind takes what it sees and mimics that just like a mirror. So if we change the way we speak, conscious the energy we give, we'll have a world full of positive word of jigger. Can I live?